We're not going to do it. I swear I'll leave. Will will leave. Will was saying if we don't get 10 likes right now,
Scoot over, Will.
we're not going to do this.
Neil.
What?
There we go.
Okay, let me get past this. Oh, nice.
On our mark, we're not marked up right, huh?
They're not seeing us, by the way.
Q.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, it'll be there.
All right.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
You're
Testing.
good.
1, 2.
You good?
Are we good? Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
Let's fade this music out. And welcome back, our fans. The riders are in the chat
Riders
today.
in
Neil.
the chat. Dun, 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 dun.
Riders in the chat.
That should be your song. You know how good at marketing I am? Do you know what song that is?
Yes,
What is it?
Riders on the in the storm.
Something,
Nice.
yeah. Something
Doors,
along those
yeah.
lines. Oh, is it the Doors?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Da,
Into
da,
this
da,
house
da,
we're
da.
born. Into this house we're born.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Riders in the chat. All right.
That was pretty nice.
This
Okay.
was good.
Should that be our new intro song?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jay?
We can switch. We can do other songs too.
Okay.
We
Maybe
har-
if I do a solo show. What if I do a solo show?
You know what I came up with?
You go
A solo after
acoustic
show.
album.
I don't think I
acoustic
told
album
you
of
guys
Rider
this.
Songs.
I didn't
What?
tell you this, but because people were asking me, my mom was asking me, she's like, what is your fan group called? And I didn't know. I think at one
Do you
point,
have one? You
I
have to
made,
have one
I
to
made
have
one up.
You made one up? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
geez.
That was me.
You turned up mine.
Yeah, I made one up.
Hey guys,
I cannot wait to see
What's
this.
up, guys? What's the intro?
What's up, guys?
It's another episode of Who Invited Will Live.
That's
I'm
right.
your host Jay. To my left, your right is Neil.
Boys.
To my
Yeah.
to my right and your left is Will.
He's loud.
I'm on one today, Will.
Yeah. You ready for it?
He asked your intro.
That's me.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You ready for it?
Ready for what?
Today's episode is sponsored by Harmless Harvest Coconut Water. It's committed to do delicious made the harmless way.
Tastes like
we love it here
chemicals.
at Who Invited Will. I love coconuts.
It's pink. It's actually pink.
I
if you
know,
guys
it's
can
kind
see.
of gross.
Hey,
Apparently it
Don't
turns
talk-
pink because it oxidizes.
please don't talk about our sponsor like that.
It's delicious. Yeah, they're gonna drop us if you keep insulting them, Will.
Seriously.
I've been waiting to say this.
We've had this talk with you multiple times.
Just-
what?
yeah.
What do you want to say?
What's up?
my fan chat. My fan
What's your
group.
fan group name?
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say. There
well,
wasn't-
say it.
You were gonna say it?
Okay, you ready?
Drum roll, please.
No, I'm not ready. What is it?
Will's Wolf Pack. Who invited Will?
Oh my god.
Who invited Will? You see that? You
Oh,
see what I
yeah.
did there?
How creative.
Who came up with that? Your
Me.
niece or you?
Me.
I don't know.
I spent.
I don't know.
That
Sounds like
I
a
went-
little bit too creative for you.
I went
don't
back
know.
for Thanksgiving, and I had 6 hours just driving in the car, listening to music, and I was just, you know what? I was dedicated to the show. I was just thinking about how we could. So I for one, I came up with a couple designs that I think we're going to show here shortly
trying to
for
pull them up.
stickers and or T-shirts, and then I was like, man, I need. I think at one point it was Will's Bills, but then that doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. I don't even know what a Bills is.
I don't
A
either.
Bill's a Buffalo, like Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Will's Buffalo. No, that doesn't work.
Will's Buffaloes.
Will's Wolfpack.
I like
Hello,
it.
Mr. Chandra.
Will's
Um,
Wolfpack.
Will's Wolf.
Hello,
How many
Mr.
people
hello,
do you
Mr.
need to
Chandra.
have a pack? Like what's how many?
Three.
How many wolves need? How many wolves in a
Me
pack?
included.
3.
two
you
others.
included?
I
Yeah.
think
Two
three,
others.
I think 3 is a pack.
That's
right?
I think
Two's
the
company.
expectation, and it can't be related to you.
Two's company,
Well,
three's a pack.
can a wolf pack
We'll
include?
show it, Colby.
I think
if
they're
a
always
fam-
related, usually. At least
Are they?
somehow, right?
Are they?
Oh, definitely. It's not like
Oh.
they don't have a wolf networking event where they show up and like, hey, bro, you want to be part of my pack?
Yeah, but what about so I guess what
true, they
about
don't
Will's
have that.
wolf pack? A Will's wolf pack can be family, or it
Oh my god, my ears.
stop, or
My
Will's
ears.
family, or Will's family. Will's wolf pack does not include family. It's your club? You tell me.
It's my club is all inclusive.
So that's family.
If you're part of the pack, we ride
so
together.
if you get your mom and your dad on your pack, that's
Whamily.
you have a wolf pack.
Whamily.
You have a Will's wolf pack.
Will's wolf pack.
If you get your mom and your dad on the wolf pack, then we need to set the expectations higher.
But then that's just the minimum. I mean, my pack can grow.
Your pack can
stronger.
grow.
All I know is you can't be in it because we can't
Why
have
is
two
that?
alphas. We can't have two alphas.
That's the theory of two alphas.
That's true.
That's true. The theory
You know
of
what
two
we need?
alphas. You can never have
Not
two
only
alphas.
can you not just have two alphas, you can't also have 3 likes on the video. We need more likes, people. Come on, give it to me. One time.
And subscribe if you aren't subscribed. That would be
Yeah.
crazy if you were here right now.
Yeah, for real.
But
Figure it
but
out.
if that person does exist, even in the future when they listen to a playback of this, just keep in mind that that's how you can help us out. Just liking, subscribing, the whole.
The subscribe.
Are you gonna? Are you
subscribing,
are you
how
showing the
goes.
pictures?
Not
I'm
yet.
trying to. I'm trying
Okay.
to
All
find them.
right. So before then,
Not
while
fine,
we're
that's
waiting
not the
on
right
that,
Get them in Chrome.
as quick as you can, Will. As
Yep.
soon as I ask a question, you gotta answer as quick as you
Speed
can.
round.
Ready? Who's gonna win the World Cup?
Brazil.
Basic. I just expected better from you because
You
I asked
expected the team that hasn't lost 17 consecutive games. That
Oh, you would
is-
know that.
Yeah.
Being married to a Brazilian woman.
yeah.
Yep, I guess.
Can people see that?
17? They haven't lost in 17.
Yeah.
They're not going to win the World Cup.
They're looking good. Neymar's been
He
been
got hurt.
injured. Still look good.
Can you name
without him.
anybody else than Neymar?
And there's another junior. A junior, Neymar Junior. Then there's another junior. There's
So there's
DeSanto or something.
DeSantos.
Is that right? I am pretty sure.
Doesn't sound
Maybe.
right.
I think so.
Will's one of those
He's
guys.
one of the four. He's
So
the
are you
forward.
getting? Are you?
I've been watching.
Are you
I've
getting
been
into the
watching.
World Cup?
Yeah.
Are you getting to soccer?
No, okay, so that's what I was gonna say. We went to. It's fun. Like it was fun watching the Brazil game with Joyce during Thanksgiving because then she's super into it. So then we were
Right.
all watching. So then we got super into it.
Yeah.
And then what we did. One of Joyce's friends from work, her husband is from Spain, and so we went to a bar, and it was like they were playing Spain. It was Spain. No, not Brazil. Spain was playing.
I keep sliding over here. Sorry.
It wasn't today. Japan. They played
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
Spain, Germany.
Yes.
Spain,
and so
Germany was a few days ago.
We went and watched it, and it was awesome. Like I want to watch the
It was
rest.
1-1, right?
Yeah.
Germany got kicked out today. They got
Yeah. But it was
They're out.
so fun watching with like people from the country. There's a
they get
different
into it.
Oh, it's insane.
Another vibe.
So like from here on out, we're just gonna try and like find bars that are showing like
There's
on
an
the weekend.
English pub here
Yeah.
that will show the England games. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. The British Bulldogs.
That was a
called.
horrible game. U.S. and England.
It was
That's
bad.
so boring.
That's how
that
USA
has bad game
plays.
written all over
Yeah,
it.
that
though.
has bad game
England,
written all over
England always plays so bad in the World Cup. I'm sorry if there's any England fans out there. England always underperforms. They always go out in the quarterfinals. That's probably what's going to happen again, right?
They're kind of chokers. Well, quarterfinals is a good result. They typically
It's a good result,
They
but
tend
it's
to
not
not make out of group, or they lose in round 16.
I think 16. A lot of and usually they lose, and it's like a 0-0 or 1-1 game that goes to like double overtime, and they lose penalty. It's always something
Right.
terrible. It's like the worst.
Same
possible.
with Italy. Italy
Oh.
kind of tends to do that. Brazil.
France was really good last
Brazil will
time.
make the semi. I think Argentina might make a run. France is very good. They're
France
still
is-
good. Spain lost to Japan.
Argentina,
today.
I think
They
there's
didn't
too much
lose.
pressure on them.
Spain
usually.
lost to Japan today.
They did not.
No, they advanced to the next round, but they lost to Japan today.
They did not.
They lost to Japan today, 2-1.
I
Spain.
turned it off at half because
They're
they
up
were
1-0.
dominating.
They're up 1-0. They lost 2-1
Are
to Japan.
you serious?
Yeah,
1-0
Japan.
1-0 is
And
not
you know who got
dominating.
eliminated because of it? Germany. Germany's out of the World Cup because of
Okay.
it.
I did. They came back. They
Scored
did it.
2 goals in like 5 minutes starting in the second half.
Oh my! Oh, I didn't turn it on because they were dominating the whole time.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
know who
saw-
won the group? Japan. Spain
Yeah.
got second.
Yeah.
So now Spain is going to play Morocco
Okay.
and Croatia is going to play Japan, I believe.
Okay.
I think
Colby, yes, Austin, you got it 100% right. American Apparel blended cotton. It's
Really?
so nice.
Is that what
Is
it
that
was
the one we did
the
for the-
previous shirt? Or I think it was
the Schneider
either.
44.
I'm
It might have been
almost
something
positive.
else. Something made
Oh,
here.
so
in the
you
good
did
old,
show. You
good
showed
old
the stickers
US of A.
already? Did you want to
No,
talk
he
about
hasn't.
it?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
let's
showing them.
look
He
at
took it
those.
down.
Yeah. Here. Well,
I want to get more into World Cup in a second. We're not done yet.
If you
Oh,
yes,
God,
if
it's
you
our,
guys
curtain
had the
here.
Niels Schneider 44 shirts.
So here's
This
one
is-
of them. This
here's
is
one of
so
them.
Will and Will's nieces worked on all of this.
Yes,
I think.
this was just
Can you
me.
flip it?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
would be
let's-
great
let's-
to be.
Let's try. Hold on. Let me.
I designed it
Let me
myself.
put the camera back on.
So
I'll
this
flip it
is
and put it
definitely
back.
from. This is a picture of the video when Jay's doing the
Hold on.
dunk.
It,
and
the
I'm-
picture's not up right. It's just us. I'm gonna flip
Oh.
it and then I'll put it back up.
Okay.
So just yeah, talk
Could
about
you-
the
okay.
process.
Could
Will,
you
of
go to
making them?
the? Oh, okay, so the process of making them. So, I had this idea that it would be awesome to just completely rip off the NBA,
Okay.
their logo.
That's cool.
Da-da-da.
So-
I mean, we ripped off their song in
Exactly.
the video.
So
Might as well rip
why
off the
not
rest.
take one of the best stills of the entire show, turn it around, make a logo out of it?
I just mean more of the process of
And
like,
so-
how did you come up with these? At like,
Okay,
here, so
so-
maybe we
okay.
can talk about that when I put it up. So hold on.
So wait, you're saying me thinking of it or me actually doing it?
Just
What
talk
did-
about
what,
it, Will.
What did you
So-
got?
Don't overthink it.
Yeah. So, well, that's what I was saying. I was describing how I came up with this
Yeah.
one.
No, this is
so
great.
what did
So
you
then-
do?
This is great filler right now, though.
Yeah. What did I
This is
do?
really great.
That doesn't make sense. So
How did you create it?
I put it into Paint, and
Okay.
then
Uh-huh.
you can zoom in on my niece's iPad, and so I traced out a line around Neil's body and then Jay's body. I made that nice. I made that
I'm
a
looking a little
silhouette.
fat there. So
Well, because the shirt has to. Oh, we can
My head looks
maybe.
crazy.
What happened? It
My
looks
head
like-
looks kind of crazy too. Like,
Yeah.
Why is
Jared-
there such a big dent under my forehead? Is that how I look? Damn,
Jay,
bro.
you know what Jay looks like? Jay looks like the alien from Stranger Things.
Oh, I don't.
You
know.
know,
I
a little
haven't
bit. He
watched-
looks like
Look at-
a alien from
Look
Stranger
at
Things.
Neil's.
A alien.
Look at Neil's hand. That was my favorite.
Oh, he's got that.
Why
curved
are my
thumb.
fingers broken?
For a second, I looked and it looked like you had 6 fingers. It looks like more than it actually
On
is.
the right side, I just had the extra skin hanging off my
That was
my
your
torso.
shirt.
Oh,
That
it was
your
my shirt.
Yeah.
I'm
So
glad.
we
That
we
looks-
can
it
make.
looks like it.
And I told the guys this that the execution isn't exactly on, but this was
I
the
like it.
idea.
I like it
you
as
know,
is.
I just saw my favorite
like it as
part.
is.
I like Jay's, and with the way we're looking at his right thigh.
Oh yeah,
The
No.
little line.
yeah. It's a squiggly.
Yeah,
It's
because
the
I couldn't.
shorts
I
and the
was
knee.
so.
It looks like the
Well,
shorts
yeah.
and the knee, right?
No, it looks good. I love the
That's
idea.
his
Maybe we can.
pant.
I know. It's still funny.
Well,
to look at it.
so my
I like
idea.
how it looks,
I like
I
it a
like how
lot.
it looks
I
like
like
it was
it.
cut with the scissors.
the idea
It
is
was.
great. We
It
could probably
was
just
the
leave it.
scissors?
but-
So what we would do
Oh,
is
okay.
extend
or we just
it.
leave it like that.
No.
just for fun.
No, we're gonna extend it, or my idea at least is extending it further right to include Neil's fingers on either side, and then we extend the blue so that it's even kind of red and blue, and it'd be a basically a bar or a band across the front of the shirt. And then my idea for the back would be the actual still that
The photo.
Jay used for the thumbnail, with the photo itself, with the ball kind
Dwayne
of.
Wade and LeBron.
No,
I'm serious. I thought it was.
no. The
He means
same
the photo
photo,
of us.
the same photo of you guys, except with you
Oh.
with the
The
crown
photo
on.
the photo that it came from.
Oh,
Yes.
the
With
thing
the
that
ball.
you made, the,
yes.
the thumbnail.
And
So
then
that-
the
yeah.
only difference would be we would remove the Duke stuff and get rid of Jay's shirt as well, and have him wearing like a Who Invited Will jersey with the logo. So I don't know exactly how that
That's
turned
a
out,
lot.
but I don't think it is though.
You know, I keep laughing when I look at Jay's head. You did a really good job. Jay's head looks like he's a Pac-Man. Waka waka waka.
Yeah, it
waka,
does.
waka.
It's awesome.
No, it's really good. Really good idea. Bravo.
All right, so
good idea.
this is another one.
Here's
This is-
another one. So as I was driving back, I was like, what are the most kind of iconic episodes that we have? What would
Yeah.
people think of? One of the main things that came to my mind was the burger episode. So I thought, wouldn't it be a great idea to have a bitten in burger, one bite burger with ketchup only, ketchup in the bun, ketchup in the bun. So this my niece drew, one of my nieces drew. So this would need some. This isn't a final.
Okay,
product.
so my issue with this, my big thing with this, is that I lost that to you, and it
Yes.
brings me PTSD when I think about it. So
well, you
I'm
win
upset
some,
when
you
I
lose
see
some.
the burger. I don't even. when I eat burgers now, that's all I think about every time I eat it. It's like if I eat this
I think
blindfolded,
we should put like
I don't want this
I think we
picture.
should put like words though that say like no meat, only ketchup. Like like the order.
Ketchup.
Like, we should
no
put
meat,
yeah.
only ketchup.
Yeah,
or whatever
ketchup
it is.
only. Like
No
Yeah.
bison, no buffalo.
That's too much, but yeah.
I know that's
yeah, no
little
patty.
niche.
No,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
You say
No.
like one burger, no patty,
Yeah.
no
No
meat,
extra ketchup,
extra ketchup,
something
or
like
no
that.
meat,
Whatever
only
you
ketchup.
actually
no
said.
meat, only ketchup. I always say no meat, only ketchup.
Okay. And so
Okay.
then,
I'm
so
just
I
going back
like.
to
So what's
that
the
idea.
concept of this?
Yeah.
That would be the front.
Okay,
and then
let's
what's the back?
see. NBA talent. Heck yeah.
Yeah, you'd
No,
have
no,
to be
no,
a
what-
moron not to get Burger King right. Would be funny.
That's gotta be on the
On the
back.
back, yeah, on the
on the
back.
back.
Or
right,
it-
or is on the front.
Well, I was imagining
Yeah.
this. If we make that into a T-shirt, we could maybe have it one way or another. I could just see that burger being a nice sticker. If we're gonna do stickers as well, that could be a cool thing.
Okay, yeah, we can go back to the browser. I just wanted to see what
Yeah.
the chat was saying. Whoops.
So people are
Oh,
loving
God.
it. Nice. Colby, yeah, my dad
that
was also
episode
saying the
is
same
so
thing.
good. That is such a classic. That's one of our best. I still think to this day. It was like 3 years ago, and it was so funny.
No meat, so
funny.
sweet. Brad said.
Oh my god.
No meat, so sweet. That's good too. It would be cool to add like even a ketchup bottle onto the shirt or something, you know, to kind of drive in that it's just ketchup. I don't know.
And so then,
Okay, and so the last one's actually I think pretty cool.
this was so. Then I was thinking, or I asked my wife Joyce, I'm like, "What is another thing that you think of the show?" She says, "Well, basically every show you guys have had Neil's Got Issues," and so I thought, well, this would
Yeah.
be cool that if we put it in a medicine bottle. So my niece actually drew this, and I don't know. I saw it, and I'm like, "This is insane." She's, I think 12. I should know that, but
Yeah.
she drew this, and this is
12.
yeah,
That's impossible.
yeah,
They grow up fast.
yeah. And I just love this idea that
way.
it's on the thing, and then so I told her, Neil's Got Issues, and then it'd be
Yeah.
kind of prescription. Take on Thursdays at 7:30.
It'd
Love
be
it.
funny to
love
put
it.
yeah on the shirt.
'Cause
Because
I-
even just that on the shirt, I mean that is a really cool T-shirt. Honestly,
very cool t-shirt.
People
Yeah.
people would be like, oh, what is
What
that?
is that?
What is that?
What
What
is
is
that?
what's Thursdays at 7
What
p.m.
is
and you
that?
could be like, my show.
Oh, well,
You know what I
glad
was
you
thinking?
asked.
If we
My
keep this
YouTube
going, if
show.
we keep this show going for like another couple years or something, I was also thinking.
Another 10. I think another 10 years.
I don't know whatever amount of
Till one
period
of us has
time.
kids.
Right.
Then
till one
the
of us have
kids
kids, and the
become
kids are on the
hosts,
show,
yeah.
and they start. Yeah. If we keep it going, I feel like we should have a Who Invited Will reunion where we all meet up at the location in person,
With
like
the-
a
with the
vacation
fans?
spot. Yes, with
Oh,
anyone.
okay, yeah,
with
yeah,
people
yeah.
who have watched the show.
We
the
don't have
OGs.
A Jared Leto.
Like we go to
inspired-
Vegas,
Are-
we go to Cancun. I don't know, somewhere fun,
Kid Rock, he does a
and then we do a
cruise.
live show with all of them there.
Kid Rock does an annual weekend cruise with all of his fans. And
Did you-
apparently he just like hangs out, gets drunk with all of
Yeah,
them.
I don't know about a cruise. That
Do
would
you
be
know
very
what?
Who
That's
Invited Will
insane.
to do a cruise.
Why-
They were saying it's like
Because
a red,
it's like redneck.
It's like a redneck pilgrimage.
Yeah,
They're like it's like a redneck pilgrimage. Yearly, people go and they're just like it's all about the community, man.
Like
and
the
it's just,
insane clown posse.
and they're just
thing
like
too.
all in a disgusting hot tub surrounding Kid Rock, and he's just like drinking Budweisers and like hitting on the fans' wives.
I'm
It's
thinking more of
insane,
like
yeah.
a cabin.
I read the
Like go
article.
to
on
a
it.
cabin?
Like
We're gonna
rent
have
out a
more
cabin
fans than
and
that.
Get everybody.
A cabin. We can fit 5 people.
No, a big cabin,
Okay.
a big house.
Why I said Jared Leto is because he has like a cult following where they took him to an island. That was I don't know if we covered that on the show, but he like walks around in like an all white robe.
Yeah, and
there's,
it's all
like,
it's all
pictures of him,
women.
like,
It's
praising
only
him.
women, really.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Did we talk about that on the show once?
Maybe
I don't know with Sarah.
What do
maybe?
they see? Do they see?
They see us.
No, they see the camera.
They see
Oh,
us.
okay.
I'll go back.
So-
I'll go back
so-
to the
All right. With that being said, I want to talk a little bit
Cabo.
about Cabo San Lucas. Absolutely.
Who
It's
invited
definitely
Will
on there.
Cabo?
Yeah.
We could do WillCon. Like who invited Will?
Did you guys see the
Something.
prescription bottle?
WillCon 2023. It's like just so many letters. So hard to say.
All right, I want to get back to World
Did
Cup.
we see what?
I want to get back to World Cup
Did
before.
they see the prescription bottle?
Oh, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys saw the prescription
Is
bottle,
this?
right?
Is it?
Oh,
Jay-
so wait.
What?
There's one other thing that at least we were talking about. To me, another iconic thing is the marathon. And so what I was
Yeah.
thinking is Neil was talking how he ate multiple pizzas during the week leading up to it. You always see the stickers on back of cars that say the 13.1 or 26.2 for the marathons that people run. So my idea was it'd be a pizza, and then the pepperoni spells out 26.2. So we had a couple that was
people.
One of the
if
other
you
ones.
wear that, if it's just let's say it's a black shirt with a cheese pizza with pepperoni on it, it spells 26.2, and that's the only thing there. And may say like whoinvitedwill.com on the bottom. I think people might actually think whoever's wearing that shirt did a marathon.
Yeah.
They're gonna be, are you a marathon runner? And then you can tell them, yeah. And I ate pizzas before it. You can like tell them stuff.
I've
You
ate
make
a
your
whole
own
pizza
story.
before.
Right. My friend did this, and he was eating pizzas the week.
That means
happened.
it's a shirt that only you can wear, though, if you think about it, right?
What?
No.
What do you mean only me?
Because you're the only one who actually did
not
that.
if. What if they say, okay, you're wearing this shirt, and they come to you like, oh, did you run a marathon? You're like, no, but my friend did, and the whole week before, all he did was eat Domino's pizzas.
I mean, that's funny, yeah.
And we wore this when he was.
And we
running a
made these
marathon.
shirts
and
to
we made
commemorate
this
the
to commemorate the
experience.
experience. There you go.
They'd be like, wow, you
Is
guys
that
must
not
be really good friends.
You guys must be writers.
Your friend must be an idiot. Well, yep, he actually is.
So that's all we were bouncing around ideas for the burger too, where we'd maybe have like a Game of Thrones style throne.
I definitely
and
think we should
da-da-da-da.
incorporate a crown, and like a Burger King crown, where it's like you with the crown and me like in the corner,
Yeah.
and like somebody pointing at me saying you must be an idiot not to get Burger King
Yeah.
right or something like that.
But I think it's hard to. That would also need to be something like. It's hard to go realistic, and then it's hard to do a cartoon version that looks good. Maybe we hire out Juliet to do the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she actually.
You know what this
is?
is? This is Will trying to get more meat for the wolf pack.
All right. I want to talk a
You
little
know
bit
what I mean?
about World Cup.
Juliet's
Wow.
in the wolf
World Cup.
pack.
Oh, she's
Okay,
down.
Jay,
Juliet's in the wolf pack.
I know Jay's been watching soccer for a while. He's not a guy who
Onside.
jumps into soccer just for the World Cup, because there's a lot of people who do that.
Not me.
Is this your first World Cup that you've watched? Have you watched previous?
I've watched previous.
You have?
This is like the
But
only football that I watch. 0-0.
Football.
Football.
Look at you go.
Uh-huh.
Come on, don't do that though.
I mean, France has been really good this year. A lot of PSG players on the team.
I mean, do they just like literally shake these beers up before they?
They don't have a lot of
bottom?
I guess kind of, but the stars of PSG. Mbappe's the star. Messi's not. Messi's on
Messi,
PSG.
Argentina, man, what
Yeah.
a goal! Where's Messi? Did all the Saudis?
Yeah, the
Where's
Saudis.
Messi?
Yeah, and now the
Where's
Saudis are about to. They were eliminated.
yeah.
They didn't even make it through group after that. They gave them Rolls Royces.
They
The Saudi government gave all
The
the,
whole
players.
You know what they say?
Rolls-Royces.
It's hard to wake up and run at 5 a.m. when you're sleeping on Rolls Royces, right? You know what I mean?
They got their Rolls Royces and they checked out.
Like,
That
where do you
was
think
it.
they were staying in Qatar? In those weird camps that we might show later, or like
Oh,
I would just sleep in
yeah.
my car. I'd be like, I could sleep in a
I
Rolls
haven't
Royce.
seen the camps.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Big yikes!
What was I
Okay,
gonna
he
say?
says Brazil. I want to say, okay, he says Brazil, which is the reason I say it's a basic prediction is because they have the best odds. Like, it's not like a creative prediction. It's not,
Who am I supposed to pick? My wife is Brazilian.
well,
My team is Brazil.
your
We're-
team is Brazil?
Yep.
What about USA? They're still in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you?
How
dare
Oh,
you?
you want to hear how dare I?
Yeah,
You-
what did I do?
I sent Neil a message after the Iranian USA game,
Right.
What'd you say?
and I said, "Man, for one,
Juliet. Wait, Juliet is 11. Just
11.
to correct the record.
Nice, yes,
Jay's
Bays.
I don't know. I'll come up with another thing.
Oh, he doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
it's 11 and 9. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Now that you're the Wolfpack and the Riders, and I'm the Bays. Like, think
wrong
of
with that?
if it was a sports league. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
the Bays are cool.
You know.
Well, that's the
All right,
okay, so
unrelated. Never mind.
what was the question again about the?
You said,
Someone calling you?
you
Yeah, I stopped
said,
it.
you watched the
Someone
Iran.
called
Oh
me?
yeah, I watched.
Oh, I
no,
need to
it was
plug
me.
the computer in. Hold
Okay.
on. Just watch the wire behind you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was watching the game. Neil was working during it, so I don't think he watched it, or that's what he
I was
said.
busy.
There, but then, there was a couple things. I don't know. I guess it depends on the commentators you're watching. But the thing that cracked me up a lot was the commentator just kept saying that the Iranian guy was nutmegging everyone?
He was nutmeg. Do you know what a
Yeah.
nutmeg is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I thought
It's a
that was
spice
funny.
that you put in
Yeah.
eggnog and other. Yeah.
S-
Oh.
So then,
Jason.
yeah, later. So I watched the game and I'm like, dang, that was too bad.
Sarah,
and
there was
Neil,
nothing wrong with Will's Little Bills.
Will's Little Bills. I know. Thank you for that. I just don't know what that means.
Thank you, but it's the Wolfpack now, baby.
You got to go.
Okay,
Invitable.
go.
Okay,
Tell me.
So then I texted Neil and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, they lost. And Neil said, F-U-C-K the USA.
That's not what I said.
That's do you want me to show the? And
then
I
Will
said,
said,
I
and,
cannot believe
yeah.
you did that.
And then
I
Will
s-
said, "And I'm proud to be an American."
I did,
or
I
at
did.
least I know I'm free.
You know me
What do you
too
want?
well.
Did you
I
say that?
Iran
literally-
needed
I
it
literally
more
said
than
that.
okay. There's a lot of government
man.
stuff going on
I
with
guessed it.
Iran. There's a lot of political issues. The longer Iran stays in the tournament, the more people around the world will become aware of those issues. That's why I wanted them to stay in. What does the USA need? We don't need anything. Okay.
Yeah, Iran.
Can you
I
go
was-
back to
I
your
was team
messages?
Iran.
Because I said that.
But these bums from the United States actually won. That's fine. Good for them. I'm supporting them.
I
Whatever.
can't
They're
scroll
gonna lose.
back.
Because
Neil, Brad wants to know what's up with your why you wearing a cap? Why are
Yeah.
you doing that? Are you running sled dogs later?
I'm
Are
not
you,
running sled dogs, but I could. Call me Iron Neil. I was gonna say Iron Will. You know Iron Will?
No.
The Disney movie where he runs the sled dogs in a competition
No.
to save his family.
Is it the one about
It's a
where
great
it's
movie.
the real sled dog that Balto took all the credit from? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
You know Balto,
I
No.
never watched it.
It's
I know
basically
a-
like they had to deliver like medicine, life-saving medicine on a sled dog.
Did you find it?
Oh yeah, I did say it.
Okay, so
I
then
said F-U-C-K USA. I
and
said
then
that.
and then read the rest because this is
proud
exactly read it. So I said your dad would not appreciate you saying that, and Neil said my dad is German. I said he's German American. Get it right, and then scroll up and say what I say.
And then Will said, and he's proud to be an American because at least he knows he's free.
Yeah.
And he put it in all caps.
Yeah.
Okay, very
Wow, man.
funny.
I know you too well.
That's funny. You
That's
know
the
what?
joke I would've
You know
made.
what? I'm
That's
half
the joke I
German.
would've
I'm
made.
half Persian. Germany's out of the World Cup.
What
Iran's out of the World Cup. All I've got is USA.
What about your other
And I don't
halves?
want to support them. You know what I'm doing? I'm jumping ship. I'm jumping the American
Who's
ship.
your favorite?
And I'm swimming to Argentina, baby.
Argentina?
Argentina's not
Lionel
gonna win.
Messi.
They'll probably make it to the semis. They'll probably make it to the semis.
And then lose to who?
either like a Germany or maybe
Germany's out.
they got eliminated.
Yes.
Oh, see, I've been watching. I'm boycotting the World Cup.
Why?
That's the debate.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
to
Why are
Cutter.
you boy? But you're a soccer fan. You've
I
been
am a
watching
soccer fan.
I know.
Yeah, I know a lot
Jay
about
actually watches soccer. I actually watch soccer. Will is getting involved with soccer.
you know what? That was the one thing that I'm gonna ask
The
for
honeymoon's
Christmas.
over. I hate FIFA
I think I'm gonna get into soccer.
for Christmas.
What does that mean? You're
I'm gonna
it?
get
What does
gear.
that mean?
I'm gonna
Are
get.
those-
You're gonna get soccer
I'm
gear.
gonna get. I'm gonna ask for shin
You know
pads.
Are those jingle bells I hear?
You know
I'm a-
what?
I'm
you know
a-
what this country needed. You know why people never watched soccer here before. You know why?
Why?
Because soccer was never televised here, other than the MLS, which was a joke. You know, like 15 years ago, you know what penalty kicks were in the MLS? I'd show the video. It would take some time. Do you know what penalty kicks were here in the
No.
United States in the MLS?
Were they close?
They start from midfield.
No.
And yes.
So it's like
And
all of
the
them
go-
get blocked.
And the goalkeeper starts coming at them.
no.
So they
That's
can dribble
sick.
around. And they
That's
can
so
only,
sick.
It's so American.
I know, man. That's
They're like
awesome.
other penalty kicks are so boring and easy. We're gonna have them go one-on-one against each
It's like
other.
the CFL.
No, you
Have
were thinking
seen
they
that?
kick it from midfield?
Yeah.
No, they run at each other.
It's like the CFL, the like Canadian Football League, where you get a running start from the play of the
no, that's
game.
indoor. That's indoor.
Yeah, but I think they-
football. No, not Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Only indoor, I believe.
But
No,
the
it's
indoor is what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
indoor. They
Yeah.
get a running start.
Yeah, and then it's all, and
That's
then
why
they
it's
get
like 80 points.
You guys are screaming. Hold on.
I know, I'm getting excited, but yeah, it
Hold
just
on,
never
hold on,
got
hold
it never got televised.
Shh, wait. Do you hear that?
There's a dog barking.
There's a dog barking?
I heard a dog barking. Colby, I think that's a.
Hold on. I hear a hum. I'll be right back.
Okay, so
So yeah, I'm
the United
boycotting. I'm
States-
boycotting the World Cup
because it's in Qatar.
to
Qatar?
protest
Qatar.
the treatment of the South Asian migrant workers
Yeah.
who, as many as, or estimated 6,500 died in constructing the stadiums.
I believe.
What?
6,500 migrant workers. Or they just looked at numbers of how many had died in that time period.
Yeah.
But they said it could have been 6,500 migrant
Oh,
workers.
Brad, you are
They
so
need OSHA.
right on.
See what
point.
happens when you have OSHA in the United States?
Well, they're
People
almost
don't
like
have them.
slaves or like indentured
They aren't.
servants. They're
Why are they
basically
being?
slaves.
They're dying because of safety hazards.
Safety. They like make them work in the heat. They
There's
also,
no way 6,500 died.
I
That's
think
what
so.
that's what the Guardian reported.
That's
It's
that
insane,
that
right?
number cannot be right.
I think so.
We
I
can
wouldn't
fact check it, but it was
Yeah.
that was what the Guardian had. But then the Qatar came back and was like, "That's every migrant worker who died in the country
Yeah.
of anything, not just."
Oh,
but then they were also saying that they don't think they're all reported, or like if somebody
Yeah.
like
Of
course they're
if
not
somebody gets
reported.
like a heart attack on like the job because it's too hot and they're working hard, they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he died of a heart attack." So they were basically neither side could really agree on a figure, right?
Yeah.
Qatar was like, it was 35, and then the Guardian was like, you mean 6,500? So it was just like,
Yeah, we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, either way-
Rugby
either way, it's
is
too many.
amazing.
no,
I love rugby.
boring.
Rugby's
Bo-
boring.
boring. Have you seen rugby?
You
So
can't even pass the ball. You have to shovel pass. It's not like you can't pass anything downfield. It has to be behind you.
do
And it's
you-
just running and tackling.
It's no open field. Rugby sevens is honestly awesome. I love rugby seven. Do you know?
Yeah,
the
it's
difference?
7-on-7. You
Yeah.
think? Guess what? You think I'm stupid?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Okay.
Not in that.
Well,
I'm stupid about a lot of things. Like running a marathon
It's
after eating
really
pizzas.
entertaining. I mean, rugby team is a little different when it or rugby. Maybe
You're telling me rugby is
union?
better than soccer? Or what? Before I say soccer, I meant football. European football, as Will would
really
call it.
like
Dude,
it.
why are you yelling?
I really like rugby. But then this is what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? All these sports that I've done growing up, and even the sports that I do now or was doing, the jiu-jitsu, a lot of this stuff, it's really hard on my body. What would be a great way to get exercise, get out there, get running, get some kind of physical stuff,
Golf.
and then also no, that's not it. And then it's also to me, it's like. Neil is a very obviously
have to do
very
with me?
No, just listen. You're very hand-eye coordinated. I am not. I would never grew up doing those like I did football, but that
We gotta
I
get
don't
you
think
guys
that
some
really
better
counts.
headphones, man.
And so
You guys are screaming.
for me, it was like
I
that.
bet we hear it and it's not screaming when we look back at this
That's
video.
that's
Go ahead.
something that
I'm telling
I
you.
can see
Well.
like being somewhat decent at. It takes some physicalness.
Maybe my ears are just sensitive.
I don't know. I think it's
knows?
going to be really fun. So yeah, just like the Queen's Gambit got me back into chess. I just get on
Got
the
you
train.
into chess.
I think
No,
that,
back into
oh,
it.
back?
Lydia and I used to play like hours and
Here we
hours.
go. Now it makes sense.
Yeah,
Do you think World Cup football is the best football? I think the best
American football
I think the
is
best,
a waste of time.
I think the best quality football is
College
definitely
football's so
Champions League, like the latter stages of Champions League.
It's a little. They're so nervous and they play so tight. I
In
don't
Champions
like
League?
it. It's the same thing like with World Cup, for example.
I think they play really tight in the World Cup.
in
I
the
think,
finals,
and also
especially.
there's
The
also-
finals such a snooze fest.
Also, they don't get paid a lot of the time, so it's like
who cares?
Well, I'm just saying, like, the idea of getting injured in the World Cup probably. I mean, that really could mess your whole season up. I'm not saying they don't try, but
Champions League.
I just feel like there's a lot of like pressure to not get injured, to do really well.
Like Champions League, like round of 16, or World Cup round of 16, or quarterfinals, those are really good. Like World Cup finals, always a snooze fest. They're always they play not to make a mistake.
But World
Most
Cup
of the
World Cup
time.
semifinals are usually great, though. Usually, you get really good games in the semifinals.
I remember when Germany beat Brazil 7-0 in Brazil.
Yeah, and
you
then-
remember that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then
Wasn't it 7-1?
It was 7-1
Yeah.
because
Oh,
then
7-1.
in
Something
this
like
World
that.
Cup, a team lost 7-0, and all
Yeah.
of Brazil was celebrating because like finally we're not the win. Like,
It was.
the record.
It
What a
was
terrible thing to
Costa
celebrate.
Rica lost 7-0 to Spain, I believe.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I don't
that
know.
sucks.
Yes,
That
7-0.
sucks.
But Colby,
It sucks when you
used
get
to-
a team.
But
when,
then Costa Rica beat Japan the next game. And
Wow.
then, and then
And then
Japan
the-
beat
is the
Germany.
winner.
Japan lost to Costa Rica and they beat. Wait,
Soccer
listen to
rugby
this.
bowl.
Japan lost to Costa Rica and then they beat Germany and Spain. That's crazy.
all right, I'm
That's
gonna make a
insane,
bad
dude.
poll, Brad. Bad poll.
What are you making a poll about?
Colby, you used to love America. Actually, Neil's in the same boat.
I hate to
He
do- I hate to do
definitely
this to you, Brad.
prefers He definitely prefers college football to the NFL.
Oh,
but
definitely.
I can't watch it anymore.
College football's so good.
And
All right,
NFL is so
I have
bad.
an idea. I've thought about this. I think I have an idea that would make soccer even that much more watched worldwide.
Okay,
but
guys, hey,
especially
wait.
You start at
in the United
midfield.
States.
You
No,
start at
no,
midfield, and it's 1-on-1 against the goal.
The guy,
That's already been done.
the poll's up, guys. By the way, take a vote. Is rugby better than soccer? If rugby's better, vote yes. If soccer is better, vote no.
Okay. Now,
What's your idea to make it even more crazy?
making soccer even more watchable, even though it's really watchable now, in my opinion. No offsides.
You
No,
can just
terrible.
cherry pick.
That's terrible.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
Changes the game.
That's terrible.
No offsides. I love that.
That's terrible.
You could do it too, though. Well, both teams can cherry pick.
That would be.
That means you're missing somebody,
It would ruin the flow of the game,
dude. It'd be so fun. It's like playing Rocket League and you can't cherry pick. Imagine if there was offsides in Rocket League. That would make it so boring to play.
That's
But there
a
isn't-
horrible
But
comparison.
there isn't 11 players in Rocket League.
Yeah.
There's only like 2.
Three.
Three, but sometimes 2.
So there's only 10 on the pitch. There's 11 with the goalie.
Hey, what's up, Alex?
So
Alex, just
wait.
because it's the most popular
Alex,
doesn't
what'd you
mean
think
that
of
Okay,
our
so
game?
you think no
what
offsides.
do you think?
All right, my other thing. No, I said no offsides, but I think it would be awesome. Just do whatever you want. Second, penalty kicks, only half a goal. Not a full goal.
I kind of like
Half-
that.
Not
half
a full
a
goal.
goal?
You
Wow.
get half a goal for a
they're-
penalty kick.
You know what? I was going to bring that up. I
love that idea.
Messi supposedly got fouled, and then he got a penalty kick, which he shouldn't have, in my
and
opinion.
he missed it.
And he missed. Ball don't lie. I was thinking it in the moment.
Oh,
line.
Messi missed
But
a
like
penalty.
Cristiano Ronaldo, all he does, they call him Cristiano Penaldo because all he does is kick penalties. He doesn't score anymore unless it's a penalty.
He scored.
Okay, but he penalty kick.
This is
He
here.
scored a
This is
penalty
what
kick,
it's
I
like there.
believe.
This is what it's like. This is one of my videos.
Wait, what is this? What
This
are we
is
talking about?
the tents that cost 170 pounds a night. So this is them going to the thing. You can read the subtitles. I wouldn't do any. Oh, we can't.
We don't even need.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's this
Listen,
British
listen.
woman. She's talking.
So it's just
Dirt
carpet
underneath.
straight on dirt.
There's sand.
And we had 2 padlocks to lock our tent. So
Yeah, those
this
locks
was
look
checking out
secure.
the facility.
Well, there's
at-
nothing wrong with the
It's the
locks.
toilet.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
Mr.
this area
Osha.
didn't have
What
any
about those
toilet
toilets?
paper.
Didn't have toilet
So I kept
paper.
searching for that.
Well, that's a common thing.
Bring
Yeah,
your
That's
own.
probably a common thing
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
Middle East,
Run
though.
for a bit before you brush your teeth.
Little dirt. Nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
and here's Nesta saying goodnight. Night, Nesta. Now, we woke up the next morning.
This
It's
is
just
the-
10.
This is
it's
the
like
rough
a
part.
tent city.
It was pretty hot.
Oof.
But that's like 80 something, right?
No,
Only
that's like
29 degrees.
90.
It must be freezing.
Pushing hot air. We got a breakfast
Look,
box
like I like how it looks like they're
with
drawn
water
on the doors
against
and
the
windows.
But there was nowhere to fill up with hot water.
Oh my
A
god,
fresh
that's
shower in the
terrible.
morning, but unfortunately, I forgot to pack a towel, and there was none at reception.
You forgot a towel. Never
Wait,
forget,
pause
never
this.
forget
Pause
a
this.
towel.
I don't understand what we're what.
Look what
why
she's
are
wearing.
They, why
She's wearing socks and
Since when does
sandals.
World Cup ever have camps where you can sleep at though? What is this?
that's
Wait
what,
till it
that's
goes
what
to
Qatar.
China.
That's what Qatar's solution.
So wouldn't
is.
they do some research?
China's
before they
already
went in?
preparing.
I wonder what the website says. What do you mean China's?
What do you mean?
Oh, did I not add that video?
Oh, China.
Have
What's
you
up or
guys
something?
seen the? Yeah.
Wait, so
We should go to
Qatar-
that one next.
So this is $100. So this is $200 a night essentially
Yes.
around. Well, like
Yeah.
150 because the pound is probably the dollar's so high. Someone brought that? I don't know.
It's
You
rough.
gotta that on. They showed this on
Hey,
on H3.
you take the
and it's
cheap
like,
way, you get what you pay for.
They showed it on H3, and it's like you really gotta like soccer to go stay there.
Yeah.
You gotta be a bigger fan than Will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Will, who just
I'm a
started
fair
watching
weather
5
fan.
days ago, and now he's like, I want to get shin pads. No, you gotta be like born, and the day you were born, you're like kicking a soccer ball in the crib.
Well,
That's
it's like,
like
when
the
I
people
go to
who stay
sleep,
there.
that's all I think about is the next game.
Yeah. But World Cup fever, I've been there, dude. I mean, I've been there hard.
So is the USA gonna win or the Netherlands? They play in the round of 16 elimination game.
Netherlands are
Oh,
tall.
God. Oh,
They're
my
all
God.
giants.
So you got to watch out for the headers.
They're good.
Yeah,
I mean, the
and I
Netherlands
don't
is
know-
always really good.
I don't
They're
remember.
not that good.
I don't
right
know the
now.
guy's
Right
name.
now, they don't have
They're
a great
okay.
player.
Number 10.
They won their group.
You know who I always liked? Arjen Robben. Remember how tight
Arjen Robben.
his t-shirts
But
were
they never.
so tight?
Do you remember when they were in the World Cup final against Spain?
Oh, I was so mad. I remember getting
crazy.
so
Iniesta
mad wanting them
scored.
to win.
It all
Awesome, I
depends
loved
on
it.
if the it all depends on if number 10, I don't know the guy's name, is not injured because he
Puli-
got injured in
Christian
the first half.
Pulisic. Yeah. Number 10, just for the record, is always like their like
Best player.
yeah.
No,
in a
number
way.
10 is like the number you give to the player who's like the offensive, like the
Lead.
main scorer, like the primary
I
offensive
go for
option.
Was
23.
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo was a
Does
was
he wear 10?
he's number
Does he
9.
wear
He's
10?
9. He wears 9.
Who wears 10 for Portugal?
No,
now?
7. What am I saying?
Seven.
CR7.
CR7.
Neil, look, China's already preparing for World Cup 2052.
That's not what this is, by the way.
What is this?
COVID camps.
COVID camp.
Yeah.
Across the economy. They're preparing for COVID.
Look
Helps
at that.
everybody, hurts nobody.
Is this not so?
Is it just shipping
dystopian?
containers? It looks like shipping containers.
So what is what? Can you explain this? What is
This
the purpose
is
of
there
this?
music?
To send, no.
No, we don't need
This
music.
is where 90,000 isolation pods in this city built for quarantining.
So if you get COVID, it's mandatory you go
go
here.
to the well.
What if
that's
they
how
don't
it
know?
starts.
What if you
That's
have
how it
at-home
starts,
tests?
brother?
What do you mean? How what starts?
That's how they get you. That's how they don't have the freedom. I'm saying that turns into a concentration camp so quickly.
But concentration camp for who?
Speaking of
For
concentration
people
camps,
that are dissenting from the government, that you talk up, you talk bad against
Speaking
us?
of concentration camps, did you guys catch any of the Kanye West and Alex Jones interviews today?
I did.
Absolutely.
was that today? I thought that
insane.
dropped a while ago. Is that
No,
that's
he was on
brand new?
InfoWars today.
Yeah,
I
that was
think.
today.
Oh.
It was wild, man. I don't even want to.
Yeah, let's not really get into it. It's
He's
just-
he
he's
just went
going
full Nazi.
bonkers.
You never go full Nazi.
Yeah,
as they say.
Kanye basically said, like they mentioned something. He's like, listen, Alex Jones, like, listen, you're not Hitler.
He didn't-
Blah blah blah. Well, he's like
Be
something.
careful.
Like,
Be careful what you say right now because it could get clipped. So he was saying that he
He says,
loves
I
a
love
lot
Jews.
of. He said he loves.
I also love Nazis.
He said he loved.
Who said this?
Immediately
Kanye?
after I say, "Be careful of what you say," it
That's
might
right.
get clipped.
I'm gonna
Will
clip
goes.
that.
Will goes immediately what he just said.
I love Jews. I also love Nazis.
Yeah, and that's clipped now forever. No, but he said,
Quote, unquote.
Well, no, he said, I love a lot of things about Hitler. I was watching like a live breakdown of it.
Yeah.
And he said that there's a lot of things he loves about Hitler, and he also
Yeah.
said Alex Jones said, well, you're not a Nazi, and then the other guy next to him said he was, and Kanye goes, I am, and Alex Jones just like, oh, we gotta go to break. It's been a crazy
Kanye
show.
was like, there's a lot of good things about the Nazis too, and there's a lot of good things about Hitler. That's what he was saying.
yeah,
But then he legit said, I love the Jews and I love the Nazis.
yeah, but he also
And
said
I
a
love
lot of.
everyone.
He said
He
no,
said, I
but
love
no,
everyone.
he didn't
also
say
said
he
a
didn't
lot
say
of
that.
other stuff.
Then yes, he did say a lot of other stuff, but then he was the Jones.
He didn't
dude,
walk it back. He like
Jones
Jones was trying to be like
He's
a lot
like,
of
hey.
people are calling you a lot of things. He's like, no, I am those things. Like I am that. Like that was a lot of the interview.
Yeah, his PR person must be just.
No, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone. His agency, they're all gone because he's the guy who's
He's
hanging out
alone?
with. The guy he's hanging out with is like this. Oh God, Will, you would absolutely like lives in his mom's basement. Has like a top, like a fake, like a set, like green screen set where he just sits there and like he's like an incel. He's like he's
a
like
waifu.
no, yeah, he's like
whatever,
like
yeah.
it's like a chaser
Yeah.
and like this guy's wild. Like it's funny because he was actually remember they were all making fun of him for being in that like random like hibachi place. That's like the town over from where my mom lives, where my mom used to live.
Okay.
And he was like just in the middle of the suburbs, just sitting in some strip mall.
Kanye
Oh,
West
eating
was?
by himself.
Yeah, with that.
Kanye
So
West.
he's-
Nobody approached him doing that.
No, the
They
waitress
just
did.
videotaped him, like sitting there eating by himself. They're like,
No, but he's been with
But
this
how
guy.
does somebody
he's been
who's
with this
living
guy
in
who's
their
like,
basement? How does somebody living in his mom's basement get a hold of Kanye?
because
How
I
does that
think
4chan.
it's through all of these internet conservative canceled weirdos that he hangs out with now. Those are the type of people who just like become internet famous because they just troll or they just like. I mean, the guy basically like he's like the type of guy who like wears a suit and his whole broadcast he's like liberally hard R saying the N word and like. It's
I
like
think
that type
you want
of
me to
guy.
tell you
It's
something. I think
insane.
Kanye's dead in 5 years. Someone's gonna kill him. Someone's gonna shoot him.
Kill him or
Shoot
do you
him?
think?
I think
Or do you
the
think he might
government's
die of?
gonna
Or do you
get
think he
him.
might
Why
die
would the
of just like?
government get him?
Or do
It's
you
a
think
distraction.
just,
The government loves distractions.
because
why they
he was
distract
saying
you,
this
they
is
just
this
do
is
what
what the
they want.
conspiracy theorist
No.
sites are saying, that his trainer is part. Like I think we talked about this last time.
His
No,
trainer Treanor.
no.
What do you think the government uses TV for? You think they
No. So let me finish this.
distraction?
It is, but supposedly his
Someone give me
trainer
some
is
tinfoil.
his handler. So the CIA supposedly has these handlers to control the celebrities. Kanye's
is
handler
controlled
is
by
his
the CIA?
trainer. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
so
the
it's
conspiracy?
What?
Yes. And so there's all
Yeah.
these.
All right, I'm over this.
Yeah. Okay.
Next.
I mean, that doesn't make any
That's
sense
so
at all.
bad.
No, but like,
It's getting so bad.
no,
with
but
him.
the thing is, like, you know, he had a lot of instances in the past where he's done stuff like this, and also apparently in private circles, people who work for him have said like, oh, he privately has talked like this about like praising Hitler and like.
That's crazy.
Like that it just was under wraps because he never like really was public with it. But then they were saying he was, and Will has a post on this, but he's really deep into Black Israelites and like really, and so he's been on this road for a little while. And then like I don't know, I watch a lot of Hassan Piker, who's this socialist like Twitch streamer. He's like a political commentator, but he basically said like divorce court is the biggest like force for radicalization in America. That's like the joke he always says. He's like, just because like. Once Kanye like went through the experience of the divorce with Kim, it's like he just was radical.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
mentally. he
Once
just
you
couldn't
lose your
take
kid,
it.
maybe it's once you lose your kids. You know, what do you have to lose at that
Hide your
point?
kids.
Yeah.
What do you have to lose? Might as well just go
I
off
mean,
the deep end.
imagine if you broke up with somebody and then they started dating Pete Davidson. Even if he wasn't famous, just the guy who looks at like Pete Davidson, you'd be a little bit like, man, I understand why people don't like diversity.
Can
now,
we see
I
what
guess.
the chat is saying, or play a video?
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright.
We can
I was
do something else than talk about this.
I do like Hilton.
I think
better
Kim and
as
Kanye
well.
should get back together. Brad, I think that ship has sailed, as they say.
All right, soccer
Wait,
one. Soccer one.
XX20.site said my hot photo here. No, that's exactly what I was thinking, honestly.
Pin it. Pin that message.
Yeah, I'm
Pin it.
reporting.
No,
them.
pin it. Pin it.
Is
I was gonna ask
it
you something.
pornography or sexually
I was gonna-
explicit?
Oh, I saw
I'll
on
just say
Reddit.
spam.
I saw on Reddit. I saw a post that the R Kanye subreddit is now a Taylor Swift fan page.
I don't. Yeah.
They're like, we are now no longer the dream is dead. We are now a Taylor Swift fan page.
She won. Remember when he
over.
confronted her?
She won.
Imagine like.
Did you just
Oh,
close it?
Liver King.
No, we should save Liver King.
No,
Did
that's
you,
so good.
Did you say?
It is
Did you
so
just
good.
close a video?
Did I?
Yeah.
Unit of a catfish.
Yeah.
Oh,
this was my
sorry.
Will's weird video.
Okay, it's Will's weird video of the week. Is that a good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's good.
What is this?
It's my,
It's a loading spinner right now.
yikes. Ooh, got it.
All right, let's see here. Do we have,
All right,
we
explain
need
it,
video?
Will. What is this? this
so
is
this-
weird.
Oh God, it's an enormous
is it,
catfish.
Will?
That's a catfish.
What is
That's
it?
an
What is it?
alligator.
That's what I thought. I didn't know what was going on.
What's
Why does it have a
happening?
tail?
I mean, why is it so?
Why does it have a tail? It's
like
a fish.
No, I mean a tail that long though.
Where's the white balance too? Like, why was everything just a
Wait a
white
second.
line?
So they found this thing just like on the side of the riverbed.
How did they just find this?
They
thing
found
on
it
the-
because it was turned upside down because it tried to swallow a nutria. Look how big that is.
So someone was fishing with the nutria because that was hooked to a rope, right?
No, I think.
How
it
did
just,
they get
No,
the
I think
rope
it
on
just
there?
lives
They
in the- I
put
think
it
just lives
in the thing's
water.
mouth. The catfish is so big that it was trying to swallow the nutria whole. It got stuck in its throat, and so it just about died. These guys
Show the
found,
video again.
These guys found
All
the
right, watch it
catfish.
again. Did the chat?
They
chat
found
do
it
It's
upside
basically
down.
it looks dead, right? Like because
Oh, he's alive.
it's still alive, and they're like, "What the heck happened? Why is this thing?"
That looks like me on a Saturday night.
Its
I
tail
don't
is
even
so
know
long.
what that
It's-
He
means.
looks dead, but he's still alive. You poke
Yeah.
it.
Well,
a
aren't
couple
there
times.
like cases of
So
like
the-
sturgeon?
Oh,
Giant
it might be a
sturgeon?
beaver. It's either it might be a nutria.
yeah, it
so
looks
he
like it might
goes
be a nutria.
into the thing's mouth.
I think it's a beaver. You see those
nooses
buck
it.
teeth?
Yeah,
Nutrias have those too. I
but
think.
look how big the nutria is.
Or is it a beaver?
I mean, the
don't
fact
know.
that the
I don't
no,
we
He
gotta
just
look for the
swallowed
tail.
it
yeah,
whole.
it's a
It looks like a
muskrat.
dang otter.
Because look at the.
Wait, is it alive?
It is not. It was.
Yeah.
So what
I
do
know.
they do with it?
They just
No,
let
the
it
nutria
go.
was fine.
Yeah,
The nutria made a full
cut
recovery.
it up or something. Give it to the fish.
cut it up.
You're like, hey, consolation
What are you
prize.
gonna butcher a rat on the
Yeah.
side of the
Well,
river?
what are you
And
gonna
just
leave
feed
it
it?
dead whole
Chunks?
for that fish to come back and do the same shit again?
Dude, that fish.
Same
They should have
stuff
just
again?
let nature run its course.
Listen, when I come across dead
all
nutria,
they
I
did
cut
was
it up.
all they did was save the fish there. Really.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is that not insane? Like, to me, the crazy part or why this is my weird video is because there are things out there that will just. So I had
Like giant sturgeon,
Wait,
they
wait.
say have swallowed children, right?
Well, I have a buddy.
Sturgeon, like rivers. Isn't
No,
it sturgeon? Right?
There's sturgeon. Sturgeon are huge.
no,
way.
they're like gigantic fish that live in
No,
rivers.
okay,
They
no, listen
don't
to this.
swallow children. Oh, you
Listen.
say they can swallow?
Not all of them, but-
no
What do you
catfish.
mean not all?
I have a friend, or not a friend, but a previous coworker. His
Is it sturgeon or what?
It is sturgeon.
go
If
ahead.
you just find
Will.
up a video. A previous coworker of mine used to be a diver, and his job, so they would work on the bottom of dams to repair the dam. His job was to protect the people working on the dam from the catfish. So
What?
he would
Yeah,
swim
catfish
next to
and
the
sturgeon.
he
Sturgeon
would
can be
swim-
6.5 feet and
Yeah.
200
What's it,
pounds.
6.5 feet? Cannot.
Okay, no, but listen,
child's
Neil.
3 feet long.
So the guy, he was down there with not a crossbow,
Harpoon gun.
yeah, basically a harpoon gun. I don't know what they're.
Right?
That's not what they're called. but-
Harpoon.
Definitely.
Spear gun.
Spear gun. So he was down at the bottom, just protecting the driver, just
Torpedo.
protecting the drivers,
Submarine.
or the divers. Gosh,
Divers.
And so
From the catfish.
he said and I don't know. I believe the guy because I don't know why he said he would see these things swim by and they were as big as like a Volkswagen Beetle. Like just insanely
What?
big at the bottom of
This is like every story about
Yeah.
fish ever told.
You're right. I got it this big. It's like this big. It's like, oh, it's a Volkswagen. It's like
Yeah.
this big. It's like,
So
no,
he's
Loch
never
Ness-
been so
no, Gary,
scared.
that was
Loch-
8 feet
the Loch
long.
Ness
He stopped
monster.
doing it after he saw the fish. He saw the fish and he's like, "This harpoon isn't gonna, the spear gun isn't gonna do it." And he stopped the job. And then that was the
He
that
goes,
was his last
Stop
day he
work
did it.
authority.
He goes
Stop
up
work
to
authority.
his manager and goes, "We're gonna need a bigger boat." You know what I mean? Literally, Will just describing the plot of Jaws.
No, but isn't that crazy? I believe they get really big and then people
Yeah.
never see them because
I don't know
they're
about the
just at
size of
bottom.
a Volkswagen.
I think there'd be a little bit more
Imagine
preparation than,
they're
hey,
just
shoot
swallowing-
them with a gun. And
Like-
the fish are as big as a Volkswagen, they'd pull you in.
You have
Like,
a
what would
mo-
the?
you have like a
Where's
moose.
the thought process? Where's the risk assessment on that?
There's like a baby moose
That's
drinking.
why OSHA exists.
There's like a
everybody.
baby moose drinking, and the catfish just grabs it. You know what I mean? There's like a grizzly bear, and the catfish is pulling it. These things, the guy
But that's
goes,
why people are so afraid of oceans because of the big
Yeah.
sharks
Yeah.
in rivers.
They're
not
sturgeon.
afraid of it.
Sturgeon are huge.
But they're not gonna pull you under.
Oh, they would.
Oh, sturgeon attacks human. Look up sturgeon
No,
attacks human.
just see
Please.
how big a sturgeon is.
They're big. It was 6.5 feet,
Yes.
200 pounds.
When you see them next to a person that catches them, you will poop your pants.
Listen, they call me Mr. Sturgeon. Okay?
Oh,
you know
no,
how many
what
sturgeon
happened?
I've caught in my life? A lot.
They call him the sturgeon surgeon. And he butchers them on the right there on the shore and feeds them to the other fish.
Cut it.
You were
cut
talking
it.
about. You mentioned something about. Oh, there's a lot of things out there that we don't even know about.
What'd I
I want
say?
to talk. You just said that
Oh, about
the fish.
Yeah.
That was a segue.
Well,
I
there's
wanna-
a lot of
a
things
little
that you
segue.
don't know about.
That there is a lot of things I don't. There's a lot of things you don't know about. There's
Is
a lot
it one
of
of
things
the links?
Jay doesn't know about.
Wait, no, before you go
No,
there,
there's
let
no
me
link.
just show you one thing you didn't know about
Okay.
before you go there. All right, hold on. Good. I hope the chat can see this. Did you know
What's
about
that
this?
word?
Did you know about this? Giant bats?
What's that word?
Why is he awake during the
Yikes.
day? Is he peeing?
This is the video. This is weirder than Will's weird video.
He shakes it off and he goes
goes
back.
Why is he awake during the day though?
He had to take a
Do you
piss.
not wake up in the middle of the night to
What do
go
you think
pee?
he's gonna pee upside down and pee on his own face? He woke up to pee. His prostate was bothering him.
The shake is the best part.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
I wish they filmed us waking up in the middle of the night and going pee. It'd be funnier than this.
Do you want
It'd
to?
be
You want to
so
hear a
embarrassing.
funny story about that? I
Sure.
was in a poetry class. It was my favorite class in all of college. Was a poetry class.
Aw.
And
Loser.
I wrote a poem about going pee in the middle of the night, and the teacher liked it so much that she put it in a book. Like it wasn't. It was
No.
like a college book.
No, now this is
It
a
wa-
lie.
I swear.
This is harder to believe than the Volkswagen-sized catfish.
Yeah. Now you're just
No,
you're on tilt
now you're
right
getting
now.
crazy, dude.
You're on tilt. Kanye, chill out.
It was
what
a
just happened?
college school of
No
mine
idea.
specific
Where's
book.
the chat?
Dead? Are we dead right now?
It was
Hold
a
on, I'm reloading.
Let me try to load it.
it was a college
Oh, hold on.
specific.
It says we're live.
I hope people could hear this because I'm just gonna repeat it
Where
if
did the
not.
chat? Oh, did I close the
Yeah.
chat somehow? Okay,
Oh,
I think
no,
we're
we're back.
I think we're good. Yeah, I
No,
think
we're
we've been
live.
live
Did you
the whole
guys
time. We might be
hear-
a little glitchy though.
Okay. So
Oh wait, guys, the results of the poll are in. 71%
Yeah.
of the chat says that
Dude,
rugby
we're so
is
glitchy.
worse than soccer.
Why are we so glitchy?
I think we're back now. I reloaded, so I think hopefully we're back. No?
did you guys hear about my poem? Yes or no in the chat?
I'm gonna get another beer. Hold on.
Okay.
Damn, we already been going 56 minutes. We haven't gotten through
Uh-oh.
like 3 links.
Yeah. So anyways,
Yeah, I think look, it looks like we're speeding up.
We're back.
Okay.
TP
Cool.
or
I'm gonna
not.
get it. Anyone need anything?
Oh, 2P, not 2. That's exactly
I'm
right.
gonna open it way over here.
I'm good. So yeah, Neil, I wrote this poem. They
Mm-hmm.
liked it so much they put it in the book, and it was so to kind of give context. The book was just poems from kids from School of Mines, but they still
Okay,
published a
that's-
book.
So that's
But still,
So like, if I wanted to access this book somehow, would I be able to purchase this
yes.
book? Where would I be? What's the book called?
I'll go home. I have a hard
have it?
copy of it. I'll bring it. I'll read it
You
for
should
next
do a
show.
reading on the
to do
show,
it.
yeah.
we need to read it. We need to read it. We need to read it.
we need
Yeah,
a
it was
poetry
great.
reading here on the show.
I have to do it all. I really, really hate how most people read poems. There's like a
Oh,
a
when you're
weird
like-
cadence
Once
to it.
upon a midnight.
Well, there's so
No,
it's very
it's not
intense.
like
It
that.
seems like it's very intense.
It's like they're trying to do
like
like,
beat poetry.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
be-
like
yeah.
hatred. It's always like, and the man.
All right.
They
Do
told me I can't.
you want to talk about this, Will? This
no,
sperm
wait. But I want
thing?
to talk about
that
the
just
lo-
got back to. Go
I
ahead,
want to
Will.
talk about.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
want to talk about. Listen, Will.
I want to talk about List.
Will talked about how there's a lot of things in the universe that we don't know about. There's a lot of like species we don't know about. He brought up the fish. Jay
Yeah.
brought up the bat that woke up in the middle of the day to pee. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things we don't know. All right.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of people make comments. A lot of people make
Yeah.
comments. A
Top
lot of
indoor
people.
voices.
A lot of people make comments saying, "Oh, the universe is so massive. Do you know how big the universe is? Can you? It's light years of this, that, and the other. This, blah, blah, blah."
Okay.
Are they actually right?
Yes.
Are they?
Yeah.
What are the chances? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
that they're all wrong?
What if they're all? What if it's just the planets that we know about and that's it? What if it's just
That
us?
is
Brad, I think
the
I know. I think I know what
worst-
the
No, no,
hat.
no, no, no.
Brad, I think I know what the hat's about. He dropped acid before the show.
No.
That is the worst take I've
How
ever
can they
heard.
know if they can't even? We can't even get there. We can't send technology there. How are
okay.
they? I think it's baloney.
You guys are gonna start.
I think
yelling.
it's
You guys are
baloney.
gonna start yelling again, aren't
Neil,
you?
I
that
think
is
it's baloney.
that
Pluto's
is-
not a planet anymore. It's all mythical.
Are you serious
It's
though?
math.
About like
That's right.
It's
galaxies,
actually
about all this
mathematical.
stuff?
Right.
It's
That
not-
is.
Do you-
Tell me
thi-
why.
This is
It's
something
not
that's gonna
mythical,
blow
it's-
your
it's
mind.
mathematical.
No, that please blow my mind.
Okay.
Blow
I have-
my mind.
Actually,
Will.
this is great because I really like
Blow
this stuff.
it now.
Hey, rugby people said
I know
no
we
to
lost.
it.
We
Yeah,
lost.
yeah.
Brad, it's just me and you.
Thanks for voting.
He's a
chat.
wolf pack. Brad's
We're
in the
ending
wolf
the
pack.
poll now. I think the results are in. The recount
Okay.
isn't happening.
So
Blows-
I don't even
blows
know where to
mine,
start.
blows
So
mine.
have you never, well, I guess you're from Houston, so you've never really looked up in the sky. You can see the galaxy.
What?
I'm saying like when you're in cities.
What?
Maybe
People
in North
Houston,
Dakota.
you guys keep your
I
eyes
can
glued
see
to
the
street.
sky in Houston. What does that
No,
mean?
you don't see the stars. Have you seen
Yes,
the
I
Milky
can see stars.
Do you
People
know
in
what a
Houston can
Milky
see-
Galaxy is?
The
Do you-
Milky Way.
Do you know what a Milky Galaxy is?
The Milky Way, not the candy bar.
Right, I know what the Milky Way is. What do you
Okay,
think I'm?
so you just said that doesn't
okay,
exist.
but doesn't mean anything's there. It could
do
be
you
just
think-
space.
What do you think
It's
it
not-
is? That
it-
it's just lights?
if it's
People are like,
space,
"Oh,
it's-
it's just expanding." It's how do you
Okay,
tell
okay,
me how
okay,
they know
because,
this?
Because it's blue phase. So what happens is as light gets
This is
so
gonna
if,
be good.
If,
This is
no,
gonna
he
be
understands
good.
this.
No,
if
go
something
take it,
is
take it,
coming
Will.
towards you, what it does is it compacts the wavelengths of the light, and so it turns it shifts it into a red color.
Okay.
As stuff goes away from you, the light waves expand.
No, yes, you're talking about distance and time and stuff.
Okay,
I'm
no,
talking
no, he's
about.
let me
measuring
just
Go
light.
ahead,
finish.
go
Let
ahead,
me
go ahead.
finish.
Okay.
He's measuring
So
the
what
light.
they can tell is that the universe, and this is what was gonna blow your mind because it blew my mind, is the universe is expanding. And so what you can do
So they
is
say.
you can look back far enough that they have telescopes where that's why they can kind of basically see when the Big Bang happened, because you can look far enough back. We're just seeing what has already happened because the light takes time to get to us, right? So when you look out, you could see stars that are out there that existed billions of years ago that are no longer there. That they went into hypernova or supernova or whatever. But you can tell.
So we're on a delay, obviously.
We are on a delay.
Okay.
But what they were saying is that right now, the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. And so our known universe is only as big as we can see or basically perceive. And what it seems like is it's expanding from everywhere at once. So it's not like we see one point and everything going from there.
Okay.
When you look in any direction, everything is headed opposite ways. So that means that it is so big that our universe is so big that when it's expanding,
Right.
our perception of it is that it's expanding in all directions.
Okay.
So what that means is that the possibility that there are sections of the universe, so that's potentially like the multi-universe theory, where there's parts of the universe that we aren't able to ever reach, let alone see, that are beyond our realm that we have no idea of.
Okay,
Because
you're
it's
repeating.
getting so far away.
Yes.
It's like
but you both
everything's moving.
are just repeating what they're telling you. They're saying the universe is expanding.
And they also
Prove
told
it
us
to me.
This is like a flat.
How do
this
I
is
know
like
this?
it's like a
Exactly.
flat Earth argument.
No, it's not a flat Earth. I understand.
This is a flat universe
Because
argument.
you can see it. You can
You
go
can
out into
see the
space
Milky
and
Way.
Okay, but you cannot see the universe expand. Like, show me where the universe is expanding. Where?
Did
Prove
you-
it.
No,
to
you
me.
can see that things
What?
are
You're just
drifting apart.
you're just telling you this. You're like, oh, the universe is expanding. This is happening. This is.
Because we
Is it?
That's
we-
everything.
Tell me
we
how.
live on the shoulder of
I don't
giants.
have to know,
How does
yeah.
electricity work, Neil? I don't know.
Well, there
this
was a
magic-
human being who developed electricity.
Okay, so
Well,
there's
and
a
his name
human
was?
being that
Thomas Edison.
Nikola Tesla. No, I'm just kidding.
there's also a human being. There's
I
a
don't know
human
who
being
it
that
was.
developed electricity, and I have no idea how the circuits work, how any of that
Okay.
stuff works.
The
Well,
tide-
it's not
the tide-
that difficult.
the
Like
tides
electrical
go in.
engineers will tell you how that
Okay.
works.
The tide
Well,
goes
okay,
in-
so
It's
astronomers
fundamental.
and
Physicists
physicists
will tell you
will
how
tell
this
you
works.
how this works.
Well, I want them on the show because it seems like nobody
There
knows.
was a
I
really
just
good- there was a
told
really-
you.
You just said
No,
that
wait.
it's expanding.
Guys,
you didn't
you're
tell me
screaming.
how.
You're screaming.
You didn't tell me the theory.
Please, indoor voices.
Why is
indoor
it? Why?
Voices,
How?
boys.
What?
The Big Bang is making it expand?
No, so that's
You
a
never
whole-
explained what. You never explained why it's expanding. You just said it is expanding.
It has always-
You didn't explain
It
why.
hasn't
I
always-
personally
okay.
don't think it is. I think everyone's bullshitting. There's black holes that they don't really know about. It's all
Okay, so
experimental
then that's
things.
another thing. Is
There's a
like
few
this-
planets.
There's
they're
dark
empty,
matter.
hollow. That's it. We're gonna ruin
And
this
if you
planet.
If you
We're gonna have
stop-
to
if you
move
stop-
to Mars.
If you stop yelling,
You're
I'll join
hollow?
Neil's team. I'll join Neil's team for a second.
Not hollow. There's
In
not.
this-
There's
in this
nobody there.
Debate about how the universe
There's
is.
Just
no-
rock
First, I'll plug
on the planets
there's a really good,
that we know about.
There's a really good H3. There's a really good H3 where they have a physicist on who's like he teaches at Harvard and he explains it and he explains a lot of stuff like this really really simply. He's like, and it makes total sense. He doesn't
Like to a
go
5-year-old? Like,
Yeah,
would
like-
Neil understand?
like
No.
to anybody. He's like, well, you know how this thing kind of works. He's like, that's like how physics works. Anyway, he has a lot of good analogies, so you should watch this guy's thing because I think it's pretty interesting.
Okay.
But also, what's up?
Oh, my mom sent me. Oh, I
Okay.
can actually read it.
Well, wait a second.
Look, here's a page.
We should do
just so you can
Will's
see.
poem.
Well, maybe we end on Will's poem. and
Okay,
then-
I like that.
We
I
end
like
on
that.
Will's poem. We say goodnight with a nice little
Okay,
poem.
Will's
How about
poem.
that? No, but
You know what I would
no,
recommend? Oh, so
wait,
finish
wait.
your thought,
So
'cause I have something to say.
what was Neil's? He was talking about like the
that
universe
nothing
expanding.
out there exists and that it's all fake.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
you
I,
should
was saying,
just
I
go-
understand what he's saying because what this physicist was saying on the show is that like Einstein's like goal that he never accomplished was a way of unifying relativity with quantum mechanics. Like relativity is like kind of the stuff Will's talking about, like everything's moving and the speed of light and time
Yeah,
changes.
dynamics.
Yeah. But
Not quite.
well, no, but like quantum
Whatever.
mechanics, like quantum mechanics is what matters in like certain situations. Like
Yes.
we know that there are things that have to exist in order for these things to happen, just based upon the laws of physics. But like, there's no unifying theory of like that unifies like quantum mechanics and relativity.
You
so
can't
there's
go
no like
big
explanation
and you
of,
can't go super small. Like,
yeah,
there's
the
quarks
rules
and
look
stuff.
seem different at
Yes.
at different scales. And
Yes.
so then there's like a clear understanding of what gravity is, like what causes gravity.
Yeah.
Einstein's theory was that gravity is actually like the curvatures of the universe.
Of space time.
Yeah, like the curvature or the structure of space time, that like everything is sort of, it's like a structure behind, but there's no actual measurable thing that you can prove. You can measure that gravity's happening, but you can't measure like, oh, this particle makes this much gravity or something like that.
But
So anyway,
but those are all
yeah.
fundamentals that make sense and it's proven.
But
the
I'm
rest
saying,
of the stuff's
but I'm
not
saying
really
they
proven.
also
Okay,
don't
so-
know other stuff. They don't know a lot of stuff. Astronomers,
Right.
though,
That's why I
like
was thinking they're-
astronomers are just measuring distances and measuring things over time and measuring like wavelengths of light and stuff. So it's like maybe their measurements are off, but it's pretty much just doing math. It's almost like
It is
it's
math.
like calculus
it's
or
very
geometry.
people are like,
heavy
oh,
math.
Yeah.
There are like black holes that exist. Okay, talk. What does a black hole do?
Well, they can see a black hole, and why it's a black hole is because it's what it is a singularity that is so dense that even light can't escape it. So
It's
anything
the force
that
of the
gets
black hole
close
is
to
pulling
it-
faster, the light faster in, then the light can actually
Yes.
travel outward. So you just
Okay.
see it as a black.
So what's the purpose of it?
There is no purpose. What's the purpose of
Yeah.
you? I mean, that's like
Well-
no. So the
Well,
purpose.
how does it happen?
How do we know that there's a bunch of other galaxies? Because the stars.
Yeah,
Because
they see
you
the
can
star.
look
They
out.
look
Have you
in
not
the telescope
seen-
and they're like, "Hey, I see other stars."
Can you
That's
pull up the
you know.
picture from the Hubble or whatever?
The
of-
Hubble telescope.
there's a
of
new one.
where there's a new
The
one
Hubble.
where they just pointed it at one
HUBBLE.
point in the sky. I think it was like 2 inches by 3 inches
What is
or
the
something.
best telescope?
And they just left the photo
NASA.
exposed for a long amount of
James
time, and they
Webb.
let all
There
the
you go.
light get in, right? And so this is the photograph that you can see, or this is the photograph that was taken. It's
I think
that
it's
one,
some of these. Yeah, here.
bottom
Let's
left,
go to the
or right there,
browser
right
and
there.
Show these
Um,
fine
right
folks.
The
there.
far left. Yes, exactly. That
This
one.
one?
Yes. So the Hubble was taken. So Neil, what they did was I don't know what the size dimensions were, but just a tiny
This
part
is
of
like
the sky.
our show on the GoPro, and this is like our show on Neil's camera now.
And what they did is they pointed it there and let all the exposure over a long period of time come through.
that thing
And
looks so crazy. Look at the telescope itself. It looks
yeah.
pretty wild.
So then on the right, go back to it though, please, Jay. The
right.
web
Sorry,
is
Professor.
what they did was they actually sent it out into space and took a picture from there, and so you can see it in a lot more detail. But are you saying like some guy in Microsoft Paint just put those in there, or like each one of those
Okay, what
is
does
a
that
galaxy?
tell me? It just looks like colors.
Those are billions, if not trillions, of stars
Okay.
in their own galaxies. Those are all individual galaxies.
yeah.
And so within each galaxy, there's billions, if not trillions of stars.
How do we know that it's galaxies in there?
How do you know
This
what
is
you see
hard.
with your
This
eyes?
looks
Okay,
like a star.
this is what I would recommend. And I
right,
really,
let's-
really
let's
enjoyed
talk about
this.
So
something
someone's
I think-
looking at our
Neil,
galaxy and it's a star looking like that?
They're seeing the Milky
Hopefully-
Way.
Hopefully someone's looking.
They're seeing the Milky Way.
Milky Way's our star?
No, Milky Way is a
Well,
galaxy that we
Flat
are
Earth
in.
adjacent Neil.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying this.
Neil believes in a flat galaxy.
No, I don't.
He's like,
But
it's
that's
just
proven.
light.
No, no,
It's
no,
just
But
no,
light.
that's
no,
proven.
no,
You
no,
guys are
no.
telling me, oh,
Okay.
it's expanding the Milky. I mean, obviously
then
the Milky Way
if it's-
galaxy. I get that.
Okay, but
But
no.
I could name it.
The expanding, what do you mean? If people can prove that if you have something coming towards you and it compresses the
Well,
light wave
yeah.
and turns it into a red shift or a blue shift, then does that not? I don't know. What I would recommend
whatever,
is
but
that
no,
we
Neil-
should go to a planetarium. The natural human.
Oh, yeah, you said it was really cool,
It was
right?
amazing.
That's what they
Amazing.
brainwash
Where
you.
they also tell you, what else they tell you? It's expanding. You're like, oh yeah, it's expanding, man. Yeah,
Well,
it seems like a cult to me. That's what you know. You know, Kanye went there once, and now look at him.
Kyrie being a
Kyrie
planet-
went
I think
there.
you're,
would be in a
I think you're a
planetarium, so
lot
furious.
closer to Kanye than me, brother.
No, I'm not.
Oh God,
No,
let's
I'm
not
not.
go there.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's
not?
You're a
nobody's gotten
science
it.
denier.
All right.
No,
now-
I'm not. I just don't let people bullshit me.
That's
Time
not, how
out,
is it
time out.
bullshitting if you're
Prove it to me.
listening to the professionals in their
Dust
field?
in the wind.
All right, what's the next?
All
is there
we
another
are
video?
is dust in
Is there
the
another
wind.
video?
Oh yeah, we'll
Um,
end on my
no.
thing.
Man, I forgot
Do
what I
you
was gonna
guys-
say because you guys were arguing
Sorry.
so much.
Do you guys have Spotify?
No, let's
I
not
do,
do
yeah.
that.
I
You
do.
mean that's not do what? You haven't posted.
This year's video rap.
I haven't looked
No.
at mine yet.
It's so like why would people think posting how much they listen to music that other people would actually care about this? Like what is it about? Like nobody cares.
The
Nobody.
universe cares.
About Spotify.
The universe doesn't exist. The about posting like it's
Oh,
this
no,
Spotify
I remember what I was gonna
season-
say. Hold on, before
What?
we talk about Spotify. You know how like the
Spotify
Milky Way
stinks.
looks like a strip, kind of like a strip. Apparently, it's because it like is a spiral, but it's like we're
We're just
tilted.
part of it,
We're like
yes, yeah.
tilt. It's like
DNA.
the disc. You know what I mean?
No.
Like
we are DNA.
like if you have a disc like this, and then you turn it sideways, and it looks like this. You know what I mean? Like we're looking at the Milky Way, like it is a disc, but we're looking at it like this, kind of. So
Okay.
it looks like it's just a strip. Anyway, I thought it was cool because we're
Yes.
in the middle of the disc, so we're looking at looking
Yes.
out to one of the edges.
right.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Sure we are. That's what they say.
Yeah.
It's just us out here.
Yeah.
It's just
Look,
us.
man, it's just like
There's
the
some aliens.
Okay,
It's just
There
like the
i-
Truman Show. They
I-
just created a really
Yeah.
creative painting that goes
Right.
360 degrees, and they have the
Yeah.
technology
Neil,
to
if
just.
you can hit a golf
Cool.
ball high enough, you can probably hit the top, brother.
At the top of the what?
The top
planet?
of the dome, and then
just
and then-
suck
and
us
then-
all in. It's over.
Yeah.
What should we talk
got a
about?
sky.
Next? What should we talk about next?
No, I
guys?
want to talk
What
about
should
Liver King.
Oh, that one was pretty.
Liver
Oh,
King?
this was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy
Screw
video.
Spotify.
Should we watch this? Just like cleanse the
Yeah.
palate from that universe debate.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Well, the universe is melting.
that was intense.
The
It was
universe is
intense, like
melting.
with Neil
Well,
just being like, it doesn't exist.
Neil,
and Will
what I
being
would
like, you don't
really
understand blue and red light."
recommend is
But Will can't explain
it's
it.
called a short. Neil, watch this. A short history, a brief history of nearly everything, and the guy Bill Bryson
Sounds like a
breaks it
cult
down.
book to me. What are we watching though?
And,
Besides Bill Bryson,
oh
is that a wave?
yeah, it's
What?
it's an iceberg that. So they're
Fell,
just
or-
gunning. Yes, it's melting.
They're gunning it in what? Their little
in a little
rinky-dink-
boat, just trying to escape the
Oh, it
wave.
broke, though.
Yes, it broke off, and
But
it's
now
just
a wall
created
of
this-
water is coming
A
at
wall
them.
of water is coming at them.
Okay.
Is that not just?
It
and
looks
that-
like they made it though.
They did, but
Wow.
that is so scary,
So scary.
so scary.
So scary.
I still, it's really getting,
terrifying.
it's. I'm gonna have a hard time letting go of Neil's
I
take.
feel like we already talked about this kind of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. The
Like letting go of Neil's take. Oh, this is just the funniest video to me. I want to show it to Neil though in case
Okay.
he didn't watch it.
yeah. The previous video. Oh, this was kind of interesting.
SEC.
The IRS is gonna start charging.
Oh, here's another funny
this one
that
was
Neil
funny.
wasn't gonna care about.
No, this is this is great.
Oh my god, dude! Anyone who has nunchucks, notwithstanding if you're like a white guy, which the white guy with
Look
nunchucks
at
is
that
like a
face.
specific. I love how it just becomes all hand trapping in like fake martial arts. You know what I mean? It's all
Yeah.
just like hand fighting. Did he do it?
The
Wait, hold
kick.
on. Did he kick with the inside of his
Yeah.
foot?
Yeah,
That
but
was
he'll that
dope.
honestly.
Look at that. He's cooking it inside outside.
This guy's hands are pretty fast. I was actually kind of impressed by that. That's pretty fast. I mean, it's not effective, but I
What is
love it.
this? How did you find it? Is this Eastern Europe? This is giving me strong Eastern Europe vibes.
I love it.
Very strong Eastern Europe vibes right now. Look at the track pants. Look,
It-
look
yeah,
at that.
it's like Wing
Look at that.
Chun.
He's got track pants on.
Ooh, he even
Or
raised
like
up his
Turkey or
calf.
something.
Oh
Look,
no!
look
I
at the
know
track
what
pants. Is this where is
This
this?
is
Is
this is
Greece?
absolutely Poland.
Poland.
This is Poland, dude.
Is this Poland to a T?
Yes, this is Poland.
Farmers.
Look at him
I
with
can
the-
bet anything this is Poland.
This is like farmer jitsu.
It's either Poland or Serbia.
Oh man, it looks like it could be like southern Italy weirdly too.
No, no way.
I like that he's
Not with
like.
those
I love
haircuts.
I
need
love
my
when you like
calf.
kick a punching bag and then you have to like spaz
What
out.
are
so
we
it
watching?
doesn't
Why
hit
are we
your face.
watching these guys do this?
It's true.
Dude, the polar ice caps are melting though on the legit.
Yeah, we showed that
Global
video.
warming is
It was
absolutely
insane.
a thing.
Yeah.
It won't
these-
affect us, our generation.
these guys
probably
don't
a 1,000 generations from now.
1,000?
I bet New Orleans is underwater. If by our
Ooh, that would make it
grandkids,
hurt.
I bet New Orleans is underwater.
By
That's
our
what I think.
grandkids is not 1,000 generations.
Imagine-
I know. I said
imagine-
New Orleans.
imagine we
I'm
get-
saying the whole world will be underwater.
Imagine we get
Whole
copyrighted
world?
for this. Imagine
Our
we get-
entire planet will be underwater in 1,000 generations.
What are they
Neil.
hitting?
What do you mean, no, Neil?
Wait, guys, pay attention
Why
to
are
the
you so
video for a
dumb?
second. I think they're just kidding around. I think this is a comedy video.
I don't-
I mean, other than
It
the
might be.
mountains.
I think this is a
Other
comedy
than the
video.
mountains?
Yes.
Well, the mountains are a big part. Like, there's a lot of stuff that isn't the mountains.
Right, and that will be underwater.
So
my
there
God.
was.
Are we in another debate about the nature of
Yeah.
existence?
Yes. Neil said that the entire world is going to
Oh,
be
God.
underwater in
Yes.
1,000 generations.
Yes.
There's not enough water
Maybe
on this
sooner.
planet to do that.
When these polar ice caps melt, there will be.
There isn't.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you're the same guy who thinks the universe is expanding.
Because
idiot.
I'm a logical, smart human.
Oh my God! No.
This guy has
I bet
a
you believe-
professional
I bet-
engineering.
I bet a degree.
Neil, you just
and a
wind him up
certification.
so easily.
I bet you thought Liver King was not doing steroids too. I
I'm
bet you
surprised-
thought he was just. Oh, see, Neil, he's eating liver. He says he's not doing it, and I believe him because I'm Will Trainer. Well, guess what? He was doing steroids.
He
Oh
was.
my
he
God!
was.
I mean,
Show the Liver King thing.
Let's-
Let's end with that one.
we
Let's
gotta
end with that.
we gotta end with the poem, but
end.
yeah.
No, I mean let's last clip here.
Oh, did you guys see that just real quick? The IRS though.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't
no,
matter.
no,
This
no.
is fine too.
Okay.
I mean, does everyone in the chat know who Liver
No.
King is?
Do you wanna
we should
describe
pull up
him?
Well,
some
just
lore.
all you need to do
Let's
is
pull-
look at
let's
him.
pull up a little lore. This is like an example of how Liver King like has become a social media phenomenon. Oh man, he is all over the news. Liver King is just
not a good way.
he got too big too fast.
Do I just show images?
You gotta
Liver
go
King,
to his like
his
page.
TikTok or something. I mean, he became a TikTok star. This is how he became famous.
Oh.
All right, let's see an example of where's one with
Just-
like him eating a bunch of raw
right
meat.
there.
Just no, you scroll down. He
Just
has his
that one.
family do it. That's where I think he's like
down.
all these liver sons, and then he has all of his
Oh, he's
kids
with
like.
Hasbulla.
No, you're gonna get.
Yeah, no,
No, we won't get claimed. We won't get claimed.
That we will.
Yeah, I'm on testosterone. Unlike the
He was
Liver
on
King.
Rogan.
Can we
oh,
stop all
this
this?
is
Yeah.
where the Rogan.
You're really not finding anything. Okay, so basically,
Just
if you don't
click
know,
on any of them that are actually him.
right there, he's in the plate. Just show that.
Okay, here we go. This is a classic. He eats only raw meat. He claims anyway. He says, "Oh no,
Raw eggs.
oh god, raw."
That's
meat.
not that bad.
Oh.
Can you go
Okay,
back?
It's,
So,
it's
why
TikTok.
would you
TikTok.
skip
It's
it?
TikTok. TikTok always does this.
Okay, just.
I didn't do anything. I
I
swear.
think that was you.
No, trust me. People always complain about it. I mean, this is even the sound of this makes me want to just throw up.
So just look at this guy,
He's
and
eating-
he's 40 years old, and he looks like that. So
He looks
it's-
like a Ninja Turtle. Like he looks like he has a Ninja Turtle shell on.
yeah, get out of here, whey protein.
Yeah, he's definitely not on steroids. Did you see how mad he was at that plastic bag? What are you looking at me, plastic bag?
That was good marketing, though.
So
said,
anyway,
"You don't need
he always
protein."
yells. I can't watch any more of this. He always yells subprimal. He's like subprimal.
Keep scrolling down though.
name is Liver King because liver
This is him.
king. This guy knows. This guy knows. It's
Next.
discipline.
I love how.
Anyway, we don't need to watch the videos.
that's-
yeah,
that's enough.
this is his character that he
yeah.
plays.
After years and years of this guy, people saying that this guy does
absolutely
steroids.
chugging. What is that?
Bone marrow, probably.
No.
Well, you can't chug bone marrow.
Oh my god.
And this
Yeah, that's-
is what Liver King is having for an appetizer today. Of course, I'm
He's
gonna
like a
have
pro
liver
wrestler.
with breakfast, lunch, and dinner because say it with me, liver is king. I'm gonna have all
that's
the
liver.
bone marrow, and of course,
Bone marrow,
I'm always
yeah.
gonna
Bone
be
marrow.
having a whole feast protein shake, and I got the hormone.
He also eats,
optimizer,
like, testicles and
alpha
stuff
organizing,
sometimes.
Yeah.
Liver King bar,
So
and this
I think
Anyway,
we should
we
stop
gotta
playing.
go.
No, this is good.
No, this is not good. Let's
Not
stop
good,
playing
Jay.
his stuff.
We're not gonna get copyrighted.
I know, but
So it doesn't
why-
matter.
how
We've
many
had
more?
seen enough,
Yeah,
dude. That people
exactly.
get who he is.
Yeah.
No,
after
man, I'm in
years
the
and
rabbit
years,
hole.
after years and years of this guy saying he doesn't do steroids and people saying
He
And
never
he looks
claimed
like-
he didn't.
No, he did.
he did a
yeah.
fucking
Ev-
week ago. What do you mean?
every- Oh,
the whole
everything-
time he was like, all you have to do is take my 52 liver supplements a day, It's like Alpha Brain. He was like, and I don't do steroids, and like I
Oh.
follow the primal lifestyle. He has like a whole lifestyle brand based around it.
I knew that, but
Also, he came into H3 and they said it smelled so bad. Like he smelled so bad,
Yeah,
they
he
had to like
smells
air
really
out
bad.
the office.
I heard he smells
like
really
he never
bad.
showers. It's part of his primal. His
okay.
primal. Like I live like I'm a caveman, but like.
Anyway, how
yeah.
did he get busted with all the steroids?
He wrote a
because
letter
it was
to a guy.
an email
to a
years and
bodybuilder.
years ago. I think one of them was to a bodybuilder. The other one was to like this Mr. Chong that they don't know.
Let's get his name right.
It was something like that. It was something,
Okay.
and he was like, and it was funny because the subjects of the email said highly confidential, and he's like, I'm a 40-year-old man who works out all the time,
look at him.
and I'm not getting the gains that I used to get. This is currently what I'm on. What can I do to increase my thing? I currently walk 12 miles a day. I work out 7 times a week. And so, I mean,
Where are the emails?
Okay, so he basically spends
Okay, here's the
$12,000 a month on steroids.
Yeah.
He finally got busted.
Okay, New York Post. That's a reputable. Oh God, look at it. So
Figure enhancing.
he
drugs.
got famous on TikTok, just going in the woods, just like eating raw meat all the time, saying that like he. Okay, here it is.
We're butchering this topic, by the way.
No,
But
we're fine.
We are.
next.
So he's been working out for 35 years. Okay, so he spends $11,000 a month on steroids. That's insane.
Well, it's not insane if you're making $100,000 a month in
to-
supplements. So,
But that's for your body. Like the
his
funniest thing I
body's
heard was
so screwed.
everyone was like, "He's Liver King," but his liver is probably so destroyed
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, his body.
So-
Is it worth it? Is it worth it now? There's no
I mean,
way
for
he's
him,
gonna
it's worth
survive
it.
much
for
longer.
him, he's made a lot of
that
money.
was that was
Yeah,
a
but he's
funny-
gonna die in
that was a funny
5
comment.
years.
They're gonna say he's gonna wish he was Heart King.
Wait, so who do you think dies first, Kanye West or Liver King? Ooh, that's a toughie, huh?
I think
So if I
think,
said 5 years, that means Liver King would have to die within 5 years. No, I'm gonna say Kanye.
I don't know, man. Kanye's going down a
I
dark
don't know
path.
if Kanye does.
Kanye, I could see Kanye. It's kind of dark. I could see him
Committing-
commit suicide.
yeah. Trigger
Yeah,
warning.
sure.
I could see
I
him.
could see him
no,
committing suicide
on
with
YouTube,
two bullet holes to the
stop,
back
stop.
of the head.
Don't talk. Will, you can't talk about that on YouTube. We'll get banned. You have to talk about. You have to say, "I'm gonna." He could kiss himself. That's what you say on YouTube. I'm serious. You should. There's certain topics you can't talk about. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I could
Well,
see
Liver
two
King-
bullet holes to
Liver
the back
King
of the
will
head.
live.
All right,
Liver
well.
King will live longer. Liver King will
screw
live
us.
longer. Liver King will live longer.
I didn't say
I
kiss
think it's
himself.
time. I think to lighten up the mood, I think we should listen to a Will's poem.
Yeah, let's end on Will's poem.
Yeah.
I think that's a good
Let's end
place
with
to
Will's
end.
poem.
I don't think our Liver King covers was great.
Yeah, it was terrible actually because we were all trying to talk about it. All
And
right.
it was actually not.
Oh wait,
that
no,
big of
I
a
have one
take.
more topic.
Okay.
This is a
No.
PSA to all of our viewers. Frontier Airlines. Now I've been a Frontier hater for years. I mean,
why do you hate him? Yeah.
So this is the story of Frontier as I can understand it. And I forget the name of the corporation, right? But
Okay.
fill in the blank.
Okay.
Will takes out his phone. Will's not listening anymore. It's fine. So Frontier Airlines, right? They used to be this like fun little budget airline. You'd go on the plane. They had a whole little like hip hop rhyme about how to like take care of stuff. They're like, oh, it's Ricky the raccoon, the tail animal.
They still do that.
No, they don't. And they when's the last time you flew Frontier?
A few years ago.
Yeah,
But they talked
exactly.
about the animal on the
Few
tail.
years ago, indeed.
They're like, oh, Ricky the Foxy the Fox will take care of us.
They've subbed the animals out. They've just become more aggressive. Now it's like the raccoon from that like Marvel movie. You know what I mean? It's like the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Sit the fuck down and get in your seats. It's like that. They're like,
Okay.
Ricky the raccoon will literally.
All right. So they were used
Yeah.
to rap, and now they
So
don't.
they used to also give cookies. They'd be like, and that's the smell of fresh baked cookies, and it was clear they were just microwaving cookies during the security talk, and they would give you a cookie. And so I was like, wow, this is kind of a cool airline, Frontier, right?
Okay. And it's cheap.
And she,
It
this is part of the whole scam. So then they sold to this corporation, which basically wanted to. So there's like budget airlines, but there's like also this other category of like super budget,
Ultra budget.
ultra. Yeah, exactly. And so that category is like Frontier, Spirit, right? And it was basically airlines which said
Allegiant Airways.
it's
Pay
basically,
for water.
yeah, it's basically airlines that say, you know, we'll offer these super low rates, and not even that low anymore, but anything you want on top of it, you have to pay, right?
Nickel and dime.
And I've had terrible experiences. Like every time I fly Frontier, it's the worst experience ever. Like there was one time I remember that like I was there and like somebody was trying to move seats and they were like to the flight attendant like, hey, can I move? And they were on the inside of me. And like the woman on the outside was just like moving out. And I like hadn't gotten up because I was waiting for her to get out. And the flight attendant was like, are you going to move for her? I was like, I'm sorry. I'm just trying. And she just like rolled her eyes. And like the same flight.
I mean, that doesn't sound that bad.
It was bad. The same flight, this guy had walked on and he was like, he didn't have a mask. And the gate agent was like,
no mask.
No. It was back. It was before when people used to wear scarves and, you know, they didn't necessarily like have to have a mask. And then this was like right when the policy changed. And she like gave her the mask and she was like trying to make him stop and like put the mask on in front of her. And he just walked away and she was just like very loudly just like, all right, fine, do whatever you want. And he just like totally tuned her out. It was like this Indian guy.
That sounds like the people on the airline, not the airline itself.
No, they just hassle you. They just hassle you the entire time.
I've flown Frontier a million times.
The same person, the person next to me had the mask down the entire flight. It didn't say a word. After they hassled the guy at the gate, like in front of everybody, was like, "Sir, the mask. You have to change your mask, and like this is the regulation." And he was like, "Yeah, okay, I got it." And then like literally the person next to me masked down the whole time. They don't care. It's like they choose reasons to hassle you. And you know everyone out there who's flown Frontier knows. I mean, I don't need to go
so now
into
what's
horror
the problem?
stories. Basically, now like you know how like if your bag doesn't fit, like they make you pay for it.
Sure.
And they make you pay a fee. So now the fee for Frontier, they upped it to $100. So if you're getting on the plane and you have a carry-on, and they say your carry-on doesn't fit in the overhead, you have to pay $100 to check it at the gate. So what they started doing is they have this like measuring box at the gate.
Yep.
And if your bag touches the sides of the measuring box, they make you pay. So all these people have been posting on Reddit just being like, guys, like just to let you know, like you have to have a tiny bag. If Frontier even suspects, they don't let you try. Like it's arbitrary and they just like basically pay. So someone commented someone commented that they know, and I don't know if this is true, but someone on Reddit commented that they know someone who works at Frontier and they get a commission based off of how many bags they check at the gate. So now they've like just aggressively upped the fee and started checking bags. So there's been like 2 posts on it in the last like few weeks because Frontier flies out of Denver. So yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. That I had read the part where they get a commission based off of it. So it's like, yeah, cool.
And also the other thing is, so people like basically
can't be that much though.
So people have tried to
Cannot
complain.
Be. What would
Their
10%?
commission?
Yeah, $10 a bag.
But if you
if you're getting paid nothing, that's a lot.
10 people do that, you make $100 per flight.
If you can get 10 people who are doing that.
You do 3 flights a day, that's
and
$200
also
bucks.
They didn't pay for a carry-on too. That's the other situation.
So people are saying you can go
If you
on the
paid
app.
already,
You can go
then
on
you
the
can
app
go.
and like pay the fee that's like a little less than the gate fee. Like quickly, if you know that like, oh fuck, I know I'm not gonna make it. You can go quickly like pay the app fee.
For sure.
But the other thing they were talking about is like people tried to complain, and then Frontier, they realized that Frontier doesn't have phone support.
They don't.
They eliminated phone support. So essentially, like, there's no. Yeah, so like if you have a ticket, like they make you pay to print the boarding pass. You have to have the app. Otherwise, like if you go to the people who like are at the airport at the gate, then they make you pay to like print the boarding pass for you.
You pay extra to talk to a person.
If they have to do any work for you, you have to pay a boarding pass fee, and there's nobody you can talk to on the phone.
No. That's why
it's insane.
You pay for what you get for. You get what you pay for.
And you can't. The kiosks don't print tickets. So basically, like with Frontier, with these fees, you end up paying more than like United or any of these other airlines. Like people say it's cheap. It's not cheaper. Like they just find a way to get the money back through like either you like have the most uncomfortable worst flight ever,
or you don't take a carry-on.
You just if you show up to the airport with nothing, like no wallet, no keys, no identification, no clothes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I used to take Frontier and I used to fly.
Shirt on your back, brother.
I used to either not check a bag at all, or maybe I check a bag and I just take a backpack, and I never had issues. And I've flown Frontier a lot because
and
Denver
years ago they've changed recently. The pandemic they changed in the pandemic.
Well, people are also soft.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Take a backpack.
My knees.
That's fine.
If I sit when I sat the last time I flew Frontier, I sat in the chair and my knees were hitting the front seat in front of me.
Of course.
Yeah.
So there wasn't even enough space for my
Well,
knees.
you got a really cheap flight though.
No, I didn't.
Well, then why did you fly it?
Well, that was the last time, bro.
That's
That
it.
was the last time.
brother.
I had to pay 40, 50 bucks because their bag
I
fee used
only
to be
fly-
like $20, and now it's $100. Isn't that insane?
Is it actually $100?
Like
though?
at the gate, I'm saying.
At the gate.
When you check at the gate.
Do you know that there never used to be baggage fees until
Yeah.
9/11?
Did you know that Tower 7? No, I'm just kidding. Jet fuel
Are
can't
you
melt
sure
steel
about
beams.
that? There was no baggage fees prior to 9/11. Why not?
I wonder if the chat has anything to say
Why
about
not?
Frontier.
Why
Oh
not?
no, past 36 fun. Says have a good time. Oh, come on.
We ready for this poem? You guys are gonna absolutely hate this poem, but
Okay.
it's
Do I have to
something.
do each one?
Maybe. Should I say my poem as
Are
you're
we-
deleting these things?
No,
Are we
hold on.
Tripping out.
I want to
No.
catch up with the chat. What's the chat saying? Oh, Sarah has some insights here.
Nothing exists, Brad. Attaboy Curran.
It's all simulation. Is that Banis? Our planet is heating up. Brad. And then, yeah, you can't talk about
Frontier's the
people
worst.
you can't talk about people unaliving themselves on YouTube. Definitely not. That's Sarah.
Why? What's gonna happen?
They can I think they can ban
Do it.
No.
Frontier is the worst. Well, I guess we don't have anything else really for you guys. Everyone see Neil's
Neil doesn't have a
checking
got
all his
issues.
text messages. You don't have a got issue?
No.
I have something, but I'll save it for another time.
Oh yeah, you do. Should we?
No, it's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, we're
Next
already
time.
an hour
We're
and a
late.
half
Do
in.
the poem.
'Kay.
Read us out.
And
To play
now,
us out.
wait, can I introduce? Can I introduce it?
Do it.
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing?
What's the name of the poem?
Oh.
Okay. And now, with an epic classic from his School of Mines anthology, we have Late Night Excursion by Will Traynor.
My eyes open to the sound of silence. I was exploring the jungles of Colombia in the search of the city of gold. It must have been the waterfall I walked by earlier that really set it off. I'm glad I awoke when I did. Stumbling out of bed, I step on the clothes I was too lazy to pick up. I can only make out the silhouettes of familiar landmarks, and the creaks of the wooden floor lead me through the jungle of darkness. Making my way to the hallway, I slide my hand along. Every bump is a clue leading me closer to relief.
I'm a clue.
After what felt like hours of traveling, I've reached my destination. Now, the moment of the unknown. How many times have I been in this same spot? In the same position? Doing the same thing? Still, I pray I hit my mark. Only the sound can confirm my aim. How glorious it is on a Tuesday at 3 a.m. There's no commentary on that. We're just gonna go straight to music. What a
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Bye.
That was amazing. Still got it, ladies and gentlemen.